pretending like sisters.
Enough bad taste, y'all start looking like each other.
You know I had to do it. Is that me?
Hey, that's you.
Cool. I like that guy. You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to be known for something. Haters Club. All right. Hey. All right, of course. It's your man, Mr. COLON. I got thrown off there. But of course, joining me tonight every night is blood of my blood, my mom and sister son. It's Mr. Bowman, that thing. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the Titan today.
Oh,
Riding around like a baller. So I'm all right.
Shot caller.
there you go.
Yeah, man. Of course, in the peanut gallery here, we got our social media tycoon, LikaBug. How you doing?
It's the Like a Good Karma bar over here. And I'm doing good. How are you doing?
That's not hate.
Good. Yeah, I'm doing it.
That's not hate.
And of course, we got some good karma in the building. How you doing?
I am doing very good. I always like to remind everybody, if you are not following me on all social media, make sure you go and do that at YourGoodKarma _.
Listen, you posted a video, I think it was today. That shit was hilarious. That's still in that 70
Yeah, when you go to the 70-inch TV, you scan the 70-inch TV and bananas and stuff checkout.
That was funny.
You ain't the first, I'm sure.
Listen, if I ever get the guts to do it, they're going to arrest me. That's why I posted that. Like, if I ever try to scan one time, it's going to be me they're going to make an example out of it.
Oh, big time. If you black and walking towards the register with a TV,
Oh, hell yeah.
you finna see everybody following. You better get Kelly to do it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, joining us here, the original player from the Himalayas, y'all, Chef Magic. How you doing?
Oh, man, vibing as usual. A root.
I was about to say.
Yeah, you don't do that. You ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't vibing if I ain't root.
There you go. No doubt. And of course, we got the Notorious in the building. Razzman, how you doing, man?
I'm good. What up, everybody?
What's up?
Hanging in there. And listen, returning back to us, blessing us with her presence here tonight, we got Charity the model.
What's good?
Yeah. Now listen, we got a full crew. We got everybody back. Feels good. Feels good.
It does.
It does. Y'all ready to kick things off with the first segment?
We ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Yeah, boy.
It's time for Is It Just Me? On Look Who's Ranting Now.
Listen, she sounds so nice. I don't know who that person is. Because that can't be. Come on. That can't be the person in the peanut gallery or the like a karma.
Hold on, let's get it correct. Like a good karma bar.
Yeah.
Like a good karma bar. Erase peanut from your mouth.
I'm trying to.
Ain't none of that over here.
That's what my dad calls me. Peanut. I don't know how I ended up with that. But anyway, it's our first segment of the show. Is it just me? Well, we go around the room and start with the phrase, is it just me, or, and you take it wherever you want to go. I don't mind kicking things off, because I got something that I wanted to talk about. Is it just me, or has there been a brand new rising in men on social media? Listen, they are at it. If you come for them in the comments, you say one thing about black men, you get 50 comments from a whole bunch of guys. They got all the time in the day. They want all the smoke now. They out here. They're not going to let you down them anymore. You know, I feel like they kind of like been listening to Karma and they know their worth now. You know what I'm saying? Karma always says, guys don't, you know, if you don't have standards or if you don't value yourself, that's on you. I feel like they value themselves now. And their standards is through the roof. I mean,
As they should be.
Yeah.
As they should be.
They want all the smoke.
It's like, do they value themselves now, or have they always, and they're just now speaking up? Like, that's what I say.
Could be that.
So I'm down for it, of course. You know, you gotta have more voices to, represent both sides. You know, if we're all trying to achieve like equality and all that stuff. You know, it ain't equal
now.
I was gonna say it, but it ain't equal unless we are. You know what I'm saying? Speaking up. So
they got the equal Twitter fingers right now. Listen, they want it all. And I think what happened was something happened to Kevin Samuels.
and they saw space open.
And you kill one leader or one passes, and a bunch pop up in this place.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Tate came out of nowhere, you know, and everybody was on him. They
You don't
canceled
think it
him.
was like that before Kevin Samuels passed away?
No, it wasn't.
Really?
You didn't hear about men's issues unless it was in Men's Health magazine or Dr. Oz was talking about it. Men didn't talk.
For the most
That's
part.
why Steve Harvey was so, like, you know, different, because men wasn't talking about relationships. What other male relationship show you know other than Steve Harvey?
That's
Derek
not
Jackson.
even a male relationship show either, though.
What happened to Derek
I think
Jackson?
they're like, well, he cut up now.
Yeah, he did cut off.
Yeah, I'm saying he
And
was
that, but
silent.
that wasn't even for us. He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't speaking for us. Exactly. He
You
wasn't
know,
speaking for male
connect-
issues. He
No.
was speaking to women
Right.
about men. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It wasn't geared towards us. I'm saying it's like this new subculture of guys that are just like, yo, like they didn't have anyone to, I guess, coach them in some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they know it, oh, the shit done changed.
I think what happens is, you know,
Come on, buddy.
I think what happens is some of these guys, you know, women want 20% of men in school, right? And then nobody wants to settle for, you know, the guy nobody wants, right? So 80% of the boys in school are left wanting, right? But it flips. You come out of high school, you come out of college, you know,
true.
now it flips because you just doing you just having a car, you just having your own place, you just having a job and establishing yourself makes you desirable. Because all the boys that was getting all the attention, all the bad boys, ain't none of them got no dental plan. You feel me? So now
It's real.
these dudes are starting to realize, you know what? I am the shit out here. And they smelling themselves and they not taking the same shit they was before.
Big time. And shout out to inflation. Thank you. You know, inflation has brought the value of guys like me through the roof. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be outside, electric bills high, fuck with your boy. Nigga with the mixtape that ain't never coming out. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? You might not win at 18, but you win at 35. It is what it is. You know what I'm
Well, the
saying?
bad boys are beating you over the head, taking your wallet now. So
Yeah, they trying.
there's that too.
You know what I'm saying? There's that too. And there's Smith & Wesson. They know what to do. They know not to
You
fuck
know.
around.
I have one.
Let's go like a
Yeah.
Is it just me, or are kids a lot more mature than when we were when we grew up?
Mm.
I see that. I think it's because of the internet and what they're exposed to now, that they're a lot more mature, to understand things a lot better. But at the same time, I notice that they're trying to still indulge in that innocence, like watching kid shows and doing things. But they are very aware. They know what is going on. They are not stupid. Like it just boggles me like how mature they are versus me when I was 11. I was outside in the bushes, making a
drinking
house
cold water.
Man, I was doing the most. So it's like, wow, like these kids are like really mature for their age. But yeah, it just
They're very mature for their age. They'll tell you some stuff. You be like, hold up, how do you know this?
exactly.
Like, what are you talking about right now?
In the age of internet, you know, like they're exposed to so much so fast. You know, that's why TikTok is flourishing so much, because of our attention span is so short. Like we want to get in and
And
out.
they did
You know
that.
what I mean? Oh yeah, and
They did that.
They did. And you know, we think, man.
But is it a bad thing that they're that mature though?
I don't think knowledge equals maturity.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're mature.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't call it that.
Have you seen
I think.
That information though. Like what kind of decisions are you making
Hold on,
based off of that though?
I have a great example. I took my child to a skating rink, and there was a student there. Like it's like a skate night for the school. All the students are there, and one of the students, her abusive father came in, and all these kids were like rushing to protect her and hide her from him and making sure she was okay. And then once the dad left, they were like, "Okay, she's safe. You know, like she can come out now." I think that shows maturity. I mean, like, how many kids nowadays? Like when I was 11, I wouldn't have known that.
She probably would have been snatched up. Your daddy here. She right there.
When I was 11, I didn't know none of that.
Now, you
shit.
know, like I don't think we.
Next to me. When I was I would have to be in like third grade, fourth grade, third grade. It was abusive families that stayed next to us. Nigga named Carlos. He was putting them hands on them. I ain't telling nobody else's name. But when this started happening, we knew what to do. I mean, I think it's just like being put in certain situations. You know, like certain movies and stuff like that, and certain topics, they all, you know, they talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't talk about those things when we were younger, but if you was around it, you kind of experienced it.
Right.
I just don't want us to confuse them having more knowledge
With them being mature.
Yeah, with them.
We're making better decisions,
Right.
Just because they are exposed to more.
You're right.
Like that's the thing.
They don't make better decisions.
And then you know.
Well,
again,
my child makes better decisions than I did when I was 11. So,
but that could be
Let me
partially because of you and your role that you play into your child's life as well.
Exactly.
You know, because they see you making better decisions, then you're their role model. You're the best example that they have. You know what? I see Mama doesn't put herself through this. I see Mama doesn't allow this to happen to her. I don't want to go through it myself, so I'm going to follow the example that I've been given. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, we don't have, like we were talking last week, you know, about role models and stuff. A lot of us don't just have those good examples. You know, fortunately, especially to live with them, you know, to see it on a
It
regular
comes down to
basis.
personality sometimes too. Some kids just have a personality where they just won't do certain things. Where like that's like growing up in the house with your siblings and one of them getting all kind of trouble and you always the safe one. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
Do you shield your child more than your mother? Less than your mother shielded you?
absolutely not. I have a very unconventional way. I teach her things and she's exposed to
I'm sure your mom
anything.
wouldn't tell you all that, right?
She wouldn't tell me anything, but I tell my child almost everything.
So it's a little different, right?
I got one, y'all. I think I got two. So the first one that I have is it just me? And it's not nobody I know or nothing, but I feel like a lot of parents use their kids like emotional support animals.
Oh, absolutely.
Like a lot of people have kids
Absolutely.
and the kids don't serve any purpose in their life than to support their emotional baggage. And like it's just so sad. Like that is not your emotional support animal, mom, dad. Like that is your child. Like y'all have to stop doing that to your children. I think it's disgusting to see like people bring kids into the world and don't have nothing for them other than to feel something in them.
Right.
And this child that's what they were there for, to feel something in that parent. It's like, bro, you're wrong.
Exactly.
You're so wrong.
And I want to hold on. I want to speak on that. Anyway, I want to speak on that because I feel like, you know, if you have a child, my mom almost never cried in front of me. And I do that with my child. I do not want to cry and show that emotion, and show that hurt, show that stress, because it's not her job to see it.
Absolutely.
You know, she don't need to see these things. Like, this is not for her. She needs to be a child.
Absolutely. And like you'll see like they crying in front of their child, the child trying to go hug them, and it's like, you all I need in my life. Wait, no, they not. Like you tripping. Don't put that on these children.
I think that's weird.
Come on.
I mean, it's so attention seeking and pathetic.
Yeah.
It is.
But listen, y'all don't shame them on social media.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
y'all don't tell them y'all was corny.
Man, like, you know, you can tell, like, soon as and it's not for everybody. You know, everybody has their own reasons for posting doing what they do. But there be a lot of times where you see like 1,000 pictures of your kid, and it's like, man, I know why you got these pictures of your kid up here. Because who is gonna dislike or, you know, say anything bad about a picture of your kid?
Well, it's the internet.
But then at the same time, it's like you're gonna say, oh, of course I'm gonna post pictures of my kids. It's my child. I love them. So what can I say about you posting them? I can't say, oh, you only doing it because, you know, people ain't going to say nothing bad about it. But at the same time, that is exactly what some people do. Like I said, it's not everybody, but you can tell because, like, I see more pictures of them than I see you in your life. If you have real confidence in yourself, it's going to show.
Yeah.
Like, at least some point in time, I'm gonna see a full picture of you in your full light, let everybody know, like, look, this is who I am, and now this is my seeds, you know, that have come from me.
Right.
I don't have to live behind them.
Right.
Like, I don't have to live vicariously through them because I'm confident in myself. Yeah, and of course, you know, they're gonna be who, you know, I think that they are because they came from me. They my seed, you know. But when it's constantly just that, I know why you're doing this.
Can I just say it's weird to post so much of your child? I love my child dearly, but I actually don't like to post on social media. I post as little as possible because I don't need everybody knowing about my baby. Everybody don't got to know.
People are weird.
And people are weird out here, especially when I read about, you know, like TikTok, because anybody can have a TikTok account. So, you know, if I'm posting my child and my page is public and it's like, nah, I'm good. I barely, because I don't need no one to know.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that because that's kind of been one of my things too. Like, I've always thought it was weird to have your whole child's life documented now on social media. You know, when we get pregnant now, you have the sonogram. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bag in that though.
Yeah. See? Okay. So
A whole
therefore,
bag in that.
is it about your child
Or is it about
You.
is it really genuine at that point? So again, like, but you got your child will be able to go back from the day that they were born, you know, until they get to college, whatever it is, and see their whole life, you know, in a chronological order on social media. And they didn't have any say so in it. You know, you did it on your own.
these kids think it's normal. I don't think the kids even think about it. You know what I'm saying? That because they're born into it. Like we think it's weird because internet came around, we were teenagers, right?
Right.
So we think it's weird, but I don't think that they would think anything of it.
It's natural. That's like, why you ain't on there? You know what I mean? What you doing?
Right. I just feel like these parents, y'all kids are not your emotional support people at all. Not even when they grown. Like you need to not even when they grown.
Agreed.
Let me go. Is it just me, or do people think social media is what people's lives are really like?
Say it one more time, please.
I mean,
Please.
there's so many people that I've talked to, and like they were going through these crises, and it was like, man, I look out and I see all these people having this great time, you know, and they're looking at for social media, you know.
Do we believe it?
Well, you know, I would laugh, but I'm like, they spending their rent money. Why do you think these folks is having this grandiose time? Like, nah, they not. They just like anybody else. They check the check.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, be happy for them. You don't gotta hate, but at the same time, don't try to compare yourself to them. And I think that's one of the downsides of social media is the comparison and, you know, kind of mapping your life to what's happening, what you believe is happening on social media. But what people are putting out on social media is this caricature of themselves. I know I said that wrong.
No, you said it right, actually.
But they're putting out this image that they want everybody to see. You know, most people don't put the negatives up, and I don't think you should.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I don't think you should. I don't think you should be on that talking about I'm about to kill myself and stuff like that.
Well, they do.
They do.
They do.
We
I
know
think that's-
filter nowadays.
But I think that's weird. But listen, the same ones that's about to kill themselves next week. I'm out here, y'all, living my best life. Woo.
You know what was a strange time on social media? When them PPP loans came out. Everybody was balling. Everybody was posting their money. Everybody was on trips. Everybody had the clothes, the shoes. And now them same people, quiet. Like, they basically quiet.
So they investigate now. They're like, ooh.
It's like social media has taken keeping up with the Joneses, you know, and just like push it to the 10th power. Because everybody can act like, you know what I'm saying, we up there like.
How do you not compare on social media? Like, how do you not? Okay, so we talked about a problem and a solution. Razzman, give me a solution as to how to be on social media and to not compare. Because I think it's a natural thing to be like, dang, she went to Dubai.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? I want to go.
so
Or like when I see Charity up there with a, little one too, I'm like, I'm about to go get the deal. I gotta be like Charity. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? So I was in this. I was in a travel group. I was in this little thing called World Ventures, and we was doing a lot of traveling at the time.
I remember that.
And we was doing the You Should Be Here signs and stuff like that, and that was great and that was fun. But I knew that I could afford that because I didn't have children at the time. I was living on my own. My rent was extremely low. That's even when I paid it at times because, like, my landlord, I knew him personally, so I didn't always have to pay. So the way I was living, I could get away with some of that. Like after I got with my wife and we got married, we couldn't do none of that stuff, or we couldn't be the same. I still took trips, but couldn't be the same. But I'm gonna tell you, so when I was posting, I'd never really been a social guy like that, like social media guy.
Yeah.
So when I was posting pictures, I was just posting for business. But now, when I look at social media, I kind of just take it for what it is. I really don't post anything. Y'all gonna say I'm weird. I don't post anything with my kids and my family, if I post at all. But I don't really care to put my life, because I'm not sitting trying to keep up with and do what everybody else is doing.
I don't even think it's like you're trying to keep up. Sometimes you see some stuff and you're like, dang, I want to do that.
I just think about what I was doing. I want to pay my rent at the time.
Oh, but you was on there
and I
and
kinda,
turned up.
Yeah, and I kind of just, I'm sure that people are having good financial history with some of that stuff, and I know some folks, listen, faking it till they make it,
I know
But
a
I
lot of folks faking it
Well,
all.
listen, but I just kind of compartmentalize it and just know, hey, listen, if they having a great time, then good. If they not, it is what it is. But I think you gotta have the mental focus. But I don't think that everybody can see it that way. Because even my wife sometimes she'll say, they out here having a good time. Look at them. Even these folks, and she be like, and they broke. But listen, I just.
It's true. Sometimes you look at somebody like, bro, how did they get to Jamaica? I know that situation. How are they there and I have not went? You know what I'm saying? It just mess you up.
This is why we're a team, because I sit her down and I do the math. I say, all right, they got this, and this going on. How you think they, they work here? Come on now. You ain't have a job last week. Now how you think they afford it,
How? But
we ain't always got to put them down. Sometimes I'm like, well, they blessed,
Yeah.
Maybe the Lord will bless us one day.
But let's not forget, social media was created for people who live, apart from each other, so you can share your life with your family members and friends and things like that. That's what it was really made for, to communicate.
Keep in touch.
To keep in touch, exactly. That's what it was made for. Now it just blew up into this whole business competition thing, and it's disgusting to me.
I just think at the end of the day, though, you just gotta have supreme confidence in yourself and know what's meant for you. Is meant for you, and your path is your path. Because
supreme confidence is not a thing.
okay.
Oh, I got self-confidence drinking my Fireball.
I think confidence is the thing, but supreme, man, people be faking their confidence. I'm telling you, like the most confident people on there. You like, oh, I'm just so ugly. Oh, wow.
But the thing
it's
is,
crazy.
I don't think the most confident people would even be on there though. That's how I feel, because those people are too busy, doing the things that gives them confidence in the first place.
I agree. I think confidence is kind of like what he says. I used to, I have a set of friends. I'm not gonna say they're brothers. I'm not gonna say anything else about them. But I would say they were what you would call, they could be models. They were very desirable to women, right? Or so they, want, and every aspect in their life, they wanted to, increase that and increase that and increase that. But listen, if anybody was to say that they weren't attractive or anything negative about them, like, so he could say, hey man, what you think the shirt look like? I think kind of like shit. And I mean, it would ruin his whole day. And I'm like, dude, he's all right, Or if he had he would run and hide, or like their confidence could break like an eggshell. And these were like some of the most beautiful people. I would tell you, like one of the girls I dated that was one of the most beautiful girls I ever dated. She had something going on with her fingers, right? She had this little small condition, and she was a baddie. She had this little condition with her fingers.
She was a baddie, but your fingers messed up. Don't touch me, but they're cute.
They just rounded off like a little bit. Like they kind of like did like a little ET bubble thing, but it was so small that you really couldn't even see it, right? Listen.
But he remembers it though.
I remember it because this is why it was over between us.
Right.
You broke up with her for her fingers?
No. I was joking. I'm a joker. So I was joking one day. So we was throwing them at each other, and I was like, yo, what's up with the ET fingers?
Oh!
And listen,
the chat said, take my good hand like from Scary Movie.
Y'all wrong.
Okay, so what happened? What did she say?
It was over between us. She really couldn't get over it,
Yeah.
She really couldn't get over it. And the worst thing, but she ended up dating this dude for 3 years, looked just like me.
Oh.
I was like,
Look, I have a question for men. Why do y'all do that? Like, when a woman is insecure about things, I think the way y'all try to get her to be okay with it is to joke about it. It's like, bruh, leave me alone about it.
I don't even know what's insecurity. I was my first time noticing it.
I'm a jokester too. I'm goofy as hell.
Look.
So me and hubby will joke back and forth. But he also knows it's just certain things, certain buttons you just don't push.
Listen, I had never noticed that about her fingers. So I had seen them and I was like,
Look, they told us laughter was the best medicine, and I feel like I have the ability to laugh at myself And that's how I would want somebody to come to me. Because, I think about that too. Like if there, was something that I needed to be aware of, how would I want people to approach me and tell me what would be the most effective way to where they would actually receive it? Okay, if I make them comfortable, loosen them up, and maybe say it within a joking manner that actually is funny, then they'd be like, oh, well, he wasn't trying to hurt my feelings because he just made me laugh. So like, all right, cool. Well, maybe he was really telling me something because they say there's a little bit of truth to every joke. So he was really telling me some truth in a way, though, that didn't make me get mad at him.
So you think they'll be able to digest it better?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because like and I'm only looking at it from, how would I want somebody to come to me trying to empathize.
But but if you take this thing like say if it's something you're subconscious about, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody jokes about it,
it'll eat you up.
It'll eat you up because and you see it as like somebody just stabbed you, right? Like they deliberately
and that's
said this.
So I felt like that about
I did not know because it was so negligible that you wouldn't even, see it.
She wouldn't feel that way.
She's over here geeking.
If it wasn't true, she wouldn't feel that way. The truth may hurt. But
guys, don't joke about something. Like, just don't. But listen, don't do it.
But, and I was nice to her.
Don't hurt her
usually with girls, really especially at the time, I'm digging into you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
what if he was the first one?
Because females, you can throw them off their rocket. Say your cashier is handing you your money back, and you say, "Damn, baby, probably time for another full check." It's been a couple weeks.
Why would you say that, bro?
I mean, but listen, you just throwing her off just a little bit. You get a little chuckle. She's like, "Damn, yeah, you're right."
Made me look at my damn nails.
Me too. Exactly. Doing a heat check.
Yeah, but I think it's just a person. You gotta have like a sense of humor almost in order to accept that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me and you got that relationship where like I'm a funny female, so you could throw a joke at me and I'll laugh, but I'll probably cut you out right behind the joke. Really trying to be funny, really piss me off because I might feel a little embarrassed, but it might be true. Yeah. But I probably laugh it off because I do it, but everybody's not like that. So some people may take it more serious than others, but I think you just gotta kind of find out what type of woman you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Before you just kind of go there. And you're a funny person. She probably wasn't on there, but you didn't think she was going to take it. No,
she's a funny person. The problem is, like, you just don't know how somebody really feels about something. And you hit them in this one spot.
Like, I laugh, like, dudes joke with me all the time, like, doing impressions of me, like me snapping off, or they might act like, you know what I'm saying, about my hair. Just say different stuff. Like, when you had a relationship, you can joke with your girl, about different stuff. Like, damn, baby, like you said, damn, baby, it's time for a little fool. You know what I'm saying? I just think you just got to test the temperatures, kind of know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You should know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You know your audience.
You never know how people process.
Because like I said, I'm the type of person where I'm a jokester too, and I'm drunk at half the damn time. So that's why I'm going to laugh. And I'm going to laugh with you. And I'll probably find something about you to pick apart, you know what I'm saying? To laugh at your ass. Because the shit y'all do that, it's hilarious. So I'll be like, damn, baby, you know what I'm saying? You need to go do this, do that. Or,
Hey, iron sharpens iron. That's the whole point. I think, like, people who tell the truth, I like to equate them as to, like, mirrors. Yeah. Because the whole purpose of a mirror, when you look into the mirror, you look at yourself to make sure that you're at the place that you want to be, to present yourself when you go out into the world. If you got a blemish on your face, if you got something up your nose, your ain't straight, that's the whole purpose of looking in the mirror, so I can see what they going to see. All right, but we don't know how everybody responds to when they look at, when they see what they see in the mirror. So if you're one of those people that are a mirror, some people can project that as, man, why you show me this? Why'd you tell me this? You know what I mean? And project all those negative emotions on you, as opposed to somebody else may be like, thank you for telling me that I had this on my face. Thank you for telling me I had this on my nose. You really get down with me. You really fucks with me. You know what I mean? Because most people will just let you keep going, da. But it's like, nah, I would want somebody to tell me if I'm out here losing or whatever, don't let me keep out here, you know what I'm saying, misrepresenting myself and call yourself my friend.
Let me tell you something. If my hubby don't tell me if something in my teeth, something in my nose, something, I get mad as hell. I was like, you just gonna let me walk around looking like a damn fool? Don't do that.
The thing is, but you just don't know. Everybody wants to know, though, because you want to put yourself in the best position. So it's like, how can I really tell you got something up your nose?
I mean, but to be
without
honest with
hurting
you,
your feelings.
Like the people that's with you, that's really fuck with you, like they don't really care, to be like trying to critique you or like, even if you got an issue, right? Like So me and her was talking at the time. We was doing our thing at the time. So even if you got an issue, I'm not messed up with it, because if I had an issue, if it was a problem, then we just wouldn't be doing what we doing, you know? I mean, and like, it's just like when you take a picture, right? And you take a picture with somebody, you only looking at you. If you look cool,
First.
you know what I'm saying? Then you post that picture everywhere. You with your homie, you don't really care how they was looking. You know what I'm saying? But your homie like, why you put that picture up? I look like this in that picture. Damn, you don't care nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how your homies thinking. Yo, Artiste came to my house the other day and he had cut himself shaving, I guess, in 2 areas. So he
Not 2 areas.
so he had these little pieces of paper on his face. Right?
Oh my God.
And I just thought that he had him there just to, get himself together. I thought he was just trying to stop the lead. But apparently he was like, man, I've been to the store and
I remember that.
Yeah, he was like, I done done all this stuff. So ain't nobody said nothing. I was like, hey man, listen, I thought you was trying to. I was trying not to say nothing because I figured you knew what you had going on, you know.
Well, but we all do that though, because a lot of people. I mean, we all think, how you would feel if somebody did tell you. You'd probably be something like, damn. You'd be effed up that whatever you have going on is going on, but you're grateful that the fact you have, you've been become aware to be able to fix it. Like, thank you for letting me know I need to get this in place. Because that happens to all of us. There's been many a times, even at this age, sometimes I look down like, damn, my fly's open and ain't nobody told me shit. Like, what the hell?
I don't even
First
think people
off,
pay attention to me like that. So if my hair go out there, like, unless I'm like with you, you know what I'm saying? It's like my hair jacked up, I won't think of it like that. So if my fly just up and I'm walking around, like, I think that it's on me.
Oh, no. Because, every time you gotta be smooth, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out here looking like, yeah, what up? What up? The whole time, zip just all the way down. Ain't nobody said shit. I'm out here trying to be smooth.
I hate that realization. Like, damn, I thought I was cute.
Yeah. But because they think they will hurt your feelings, whereas I'm the type, though, to where, like, nah, let me know. Don't keep letting me walking out here like this. I'd rather
But
take
if I
this.
don't know you, I don't know you, bro.
Look, I'd rather take this one embarrassment from somebody that I probably never see again in my life than to continue to embarrass myself amongst all these other people. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get it over out the way.
Agreed.
I agree with that. But let's go ahead and get the show going.
All
We'll
right.
go ahead and move over to random trivia for now.
We're going to do
Let
random
me go
trivia.
ahead and drop this beat for y'all real quick.
Now, something a little more positive for you. Don't want you to think the whole show is just negativity.
It's time for random trivia on Look Who's Ranting Now. Let the games begin. Make sure to drop your cash tag
You
if
ain't
you
getting
win.
one thing.
I'm gonna give y'all a lot of love, encouragement, support.
That's it?
Best prices. Can't even put a price
Oh,
on it.
Lord. Okay, so we're going to play random trivia. So here are the rules to the trivia, okay? You're going to win $10 on Cash App. I'm going to ask you 5 questions, okay? You're going to drop your answer in the chat. If there's more than one answer, it has to be all in one answer, okay? You can't drop it like 3 different times. And it has to be spelled correctly. And again, you're going to win $10 on Cash App. Studio, let me know once y'all logged in so we can play. Listen, we're going to do actors and actresses tonight, okay? I'm going to ask you about a movie, and you have to tell me the actress or the actresses. And I need the first and the last name, and it has to be spelled correctly.
Ooh.
Okay?
Alright.
First and last name has to be spelled correctly. Hi, Midas. You just joined us and give people time to get ready for trivia. We're going to do random trivia. I'm going to ask 5 questions, okay? In those 5 questions, you have to drop it in the chat. It has to be spelled correctly. If there's multiple answers, there will be. You have to drop it all at once, Razzman, because he do it every single week. He's dropping different times, okay? And tonight we're going to do actresses and actors, okay? You have to give me first and last name. Here's the first question. In the movie Love Jones, okay, who were the actresses and actors that played the main couple in that movie? In the movie Love Jones, it's 2 of them. So there's a man and, Razzman, you're right, but you spelled it wrong.
Because it keeps changing my
Drop
spell.
it at once. So Razzman is right, but he spelled Karen's right. Y'all are just
Whoa.
okay. So Razzman got it right. He corrected his spelling. It's Lorenz
Dang it!
and Neil. LikaBug was coming for you.
bit.
Come on, Karen's Tate. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
you can do spell check.
Come on, Karen's
It's
Tate.
cool.
Don't do that. Okay, so the correct answer was Lorenz Tate and Nia Long. Alrighty. The movie.
By the way.
That was a great movie, right?
It was.
Alrighty. Rush Hour. Give me the two main actors, first and last names. Rush Hour. What was their name? Ooh, Midas is on y'all head. Y'all ain't even typed at all.
Ooh.
Y'all had a delay. So we got one for Razzman, one for Midas. That was Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Alrighty, here's the next one. This one might be kind of hard. I don't know if everybody's gonna get this one. In the movie Jason's Lyric, right? Lyric was played by Jada Pinkett. Who played her brother, Lamont?
Ooh.
Who played her brother, Lamont?
Ooh.
Hey, Hobo.
Hold on.
Who played her brother,
Don't be
Alonzo?
Googling and don't be Googling.
That's what they do.
It's a famous rapper. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Book 'em Woodbine. No, that was Josh. That was the one that was
Oh my God. I can't
that was
think of his
Jason's
name.
brother.
I can't think of his name.
So y'all are close. Book 'em Woodbine is Jason's brother.
Bokeem. It's Bokeem.
Oh, Bokeem.
Yeah.
Oh, Tretch. That's the correct answer.
That's not his real name.
Yes, it is.
Nah.
Don't you start that. Yes, it is. So the correct answer is Tretch. So we got two for Razzman, one for Chef Magic. I'm sorry, I'm saying Midas. Okay, Chef Magic. All right, here's the next one. Everybody loves movie Baby Boy, right? They play it all the time on BET. Okay. Who played Melvin?
Oh shit.
Who played Melvin? That was Chef Magic with Bean Range.
Dang.
All right, so we got a tie here. Okay, and so we're gonna go with Razzman and Chef Magic. They're here in the studio. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah.
Razzman, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So who starred in the movie The Bodyguard? She's a famous singer. Who starred in the movie The Bodyguard? She's a boy.
He typed
Y'all better
He
get.
typed fast.
Listen.
Listen, he put his phone down before I
Can we
get
give
the
an in-house
answer.
round of applause? He tore y'all up just now. Mr. Greer, you was close, but no cigar.
I didn't even get the full Houston. He was
Look, and
already.
then you had your phone like this. I'm like, is he ready or not? All right, Chef Magic, you want to drop your
I
cash
ain't want
tag?
to cheat off me. Obviously, you got to.
Not cheating off. You wanted them in school?
Yeah, I had to cover my papers. Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, I'm gonna tell you a move. If y'all young out there, I got a move for you.
What's the move?
Hey, listen. If the dude in front of you think he got the answer, drop your pencil, right? Kind of throw it out there in front of him. Then when he lean over to get the pencil, get a good look at those answers. Get a good look at those answers. Memorize them, and then get back to your thing and get back to your paper and color them in as soon as you can. Like if it's like multiple choice or something, or if it's like those little bubbles that you squeeze in. I was a G at that.
You used to do all that?
I was a G at that. Listen, the pencil move worked every time.
You know what? I did this crazy thing called studying. And I got my A's the right way.
Those were the lingos.
Look,
He never knew. His name was Michael. He never knew what I was doing. I was like, drop his pencil every time.
Look, I saw this video. So there was this mother. She was taking her kindergarten son to school. Okay, she let her kids pick out their clothes that they want to wear to school. Remember, he's in kindergarten. He's all the way at 5. So they go in the store. He sees some dinosaur Skechers that he liked. He's like, "Mom, like I want these Skechers. I want to get them. They light up. They was cute." He 5, right? So she buy him the Skechers. He go to school the next day. She think everything good. The next morning, he come in there with his brother's shoes on, and she like, and they like 2 sizes too big. She like, why you have to go put your shoes on? He was like, I don't want to wear my shoes. And she was like, why? He was like, because I don't got Jordans or Kyries, and they bullied me all day yesterday. Kindergarten, right? So her question was, and I want to ask y'all because y'all are parents, should she buy the Jordans and the Kyries, or should she teach him in kindergarten to be yourself and wear the dinosaur shoes? Now I'm gonna tell y'all my answer. I'm not a parent. I was buying them Jordans. Why? Because kids are cruel, right? I would still try to teach him the lesson that, it's okay to be yourself, baby, and all the other kind of stuff. But if on day one he coming in there walking in with his brother's shoes on, I'm gonna buy my baby the Jordans. You know, when he home, he can wear his dinos all he want. I'm making him feel comfortable. Them the shit. You wear them dinos. But if you gotta go to school and be comfortable, that's what I want you to do because you can't control kids. So for the parents, I'm gonna start with Charity. What would you do? Would you have bought your kids the Jordans or the Kyries?
I would have bought them the Jordans. I've had a situation where me and my son was shoe shopping, and he wanted these light up ass Skechers, and I said, they don't like your ass up. I was just like, and I tried to explain to him, and he's like, but I understand, but you gonna thank me later. This is just you a boy, like his sister. You can do the unicorn shoes and the glitter, and I'm like, you a girl, you know what I'm saying? With dudes, like I'm like, well, boys, I'm willing to pay. I'm like, I ain't that broke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know you like them because they're cool and stuff, and I'm like, you a boy, and they hold you up to a different standard. I know you don't understand it right now. And it really shouldn't matter, but unfortunately, I don't want to be taking off work to be ready to beat the hell out of my child because you know what I'm saying, be in the spotlight of the jokes and stuff like that. But I'm like, I want to avoid that because, kids deal with depression and suicide and, bullying and stuff so early. And so I can't protect you from everything. Mm-hmm. But in that aspect, I'm like, with my son, I do it all the time. When we go shopping and stuff, he has to have name brand. There's just no get around it. You have to. It's not no cheap ass, no.
You can't go on no kid.
Yeah,
you just can't.
You can't do that. Like he picked up. I had some case with stuff. I'm like, no, put that shit down. You're not wearing it. Yeah. But I do the best I can, and then if I can't afford the top dollar, I try to afford some name brand. But that's just kind of what. And it's sad because that's the mentality we were taught. Going to school, and it's really, really among the black kids. I don't think it's really like with the white kids in school, type of thing. Well, I can't say that.
Well, now them kids, them kids,
like
they
watching Mean Girls, you know what I'm saying? Like watching that movie when we was teenagers, like if you didn't have this and have that, you were put into a certain type of class. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just want my kids not to have to go through stuff that I had experienced. So that's why I guess I work so hard with my son. I really just catered to, him, doing a lot of name brand stuff for him. Right. It's easy for my little girl, she likes sparkly glitter.
Girls are easy.
Yeah, it don't matter. As long as it's cute and pretty, it's cool. But with boys, it just has to be name brand. Because think about it, we dated dude. First thing we do, we're looking at his shoes, trying to see what he got on, like how you dressing, you know what I'm saying, what he got.
Right.
Before we talk to him.
So Razzman, as a father, then LikaBug, I'm gonna come to you back as the mama on the mama side. Razzman, are you buying your kids the Jordans? Or are you teaching them to be themselves? What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell my baby, hey, you like these shoes. So I got you. I'm gonna tell my baby, you like these shoes, so go in those.
In kindergarten though now.
Even in kindergarten, listen, I didn't experience that in kindergarten, but I experienced it in 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And listen, and they were brutal.
Yes, right?
Hey, listen, they were brutal.
Kids be the worst.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna give you the whole story, right? Mm-hmm. Make it quick. But listen, this is what happened. My mom take me to go school shopping. You know how y'all do. How you do. You go school shopping. I see some shoes. We went to Payless, and mom was trying to get cheap on the shoes, but it was what it was. So I seen some shoes I thought was cool. There was some Nikes in there, stuff like that, but I thought they was plain looking. So I saw some shoes called Everlast, and my mom was like, and I thought they was cool looking, but I was like, how they Everlast? She was like, she says like a boxing company. I said, yeah, it's like a boxing
Wait,
company.
Everlast was hot back in the day, right?
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
Champion wasn't either, but then it came back.
Did Champion make a comeback?
As far as boxing goes?
No, we're talking about
What
shoes.
was the book? What was the book?
So I put my Everlast on. They some black shoes. I go to school.
I didn't talk completely.
They was like, man, you got some buddies on. I said, nah. I said, these are Everlast, the boxing company. They so they dubbed them Everlasting buddies.
You went to school with some
Wait, Everlasting buddies.
That was in 5th grade, don't forget. They call them Everlasting buddies.
And what you going through that you not gonna buy your child?
With me going through nah. You know why? Because even today, I mean, and your experience has shaped you, right?
Yes.
But today, no, I don't. No, like I got Jordans and all that shoes at my house, but I like easy sketches. I like.
We like them now because we older and we realize I ain't spending no $200 on no shoes. Inflation is real.
I don't do anything in my life based on what I think people are gonna think of me.
Okay.
Like my life doesn't go like that at all. I know a lot of people, even now to this day, 35, 40, 50-year-olds who shape their life based off of what other people are going to think or say about them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this problem. I don't have this burden. Now, what I have to do with myself is like, Charity saw me earlier. You saw me in my shorts and some crazy looking shirt. Listen, that's me. I don't care who sees me like that. I'm just going to be comfortable. I'm put some clothes on because I got to come out here with y'all. But just me being me, like I don't give two about what nobody thinks about me. And I've developed that characteristic.
Through going through everlasting buddies.
Through going through situations where I had to realize, you know what? It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they say. I'm going to tell you what I ended up doing because my parents refused to buy me shoes, even though I begged and cried. And I told them, I said, Mom, they owe me. My uncle had some, my cool uncle, he had some old Jordans. And listen, they was busted when I put them on because I was like, and listen, they was too big. I was like, these are better than them Everlast. I can't go and get caught in them Everlast. And I remember this girl, she said, yeah, you wear them Everlast too much. And I'd sit there, and to be honest with you, man, I really didn't wear them that much after a while. And I was like, she's just saying this to be cool with all these other folks. And that just made me think, I never want to be like that. I never want to go and be doing what everybody else is doing. So yeah, it shaped my personality. So when y'all saying, let's go left, and I'm like, nah, I'm going right. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the reason why. So I would rather my son be himself, even if you got to develop it through a little bit of hardship. I'd rather you learn to be yourself and be your own man than, hey, always take the easy, even in kindergarten, always take the easy way out. Always do what the crowd is saying because that's easy. Always go along to get along. Can't do that.
Okay. Like a bug. Let's go with the last mommy word.
I have a daughter.
Are you buying your child a Jordan?
I have a daughter, and I went through school. For daughters, it's different because you can do 85% clothes, whatever it costs. It don't matter as long as it looks cute. And then the 15% could be the shoes, right? And so I already told you earlier, that's my baby. So if she comes home saying they were making fun of me, I can't do it. And the reason why I can't is because I was picked on from 5th grade all the way to 10th grade. When I said, F y'all, I'm going to talk my ish. And I started talking ish ever since. But until then, I was bullied for that whole time. And it was the most traumatizing part of my life.
Yeah.
So I would never want my child to go through that. She shouldn't have to go through that in order to get that tough skin. She has tough skin now. Actually, she almost never cries. She cried once this year because I taught her that through other ways. But saying, hey, defend yourself. Yeah. Say what you got to say. But I don't want her to have to learn that because everybody else is just on her and traumatizing her and just tearing her down. Yeah. I will not let that happen to my child.
And I think you have to kind of think too, I think you have to think that your child is not going to always have your personality, right? I think sometimes a lot of parents might mistake, I'm strong, I'm going to teach you how to be strong, but it's like, bro, I'm weak. Like, my dad is a perfect example. He didn't learn English until he was 17. He went to the military. He did 27 years. He got all kind of injuries, but he still works to this day. He don't have to. He retired. Something happened to him, he could get ran over by a car. Broken neck, he going to me walking. I'm tough. He expects all of his children to be like that. I'm like, bruh, I am not like you. This took me down. I'm sad. I'm sorry. He think it's just the weakest thing ever. So I think that you have to kind of take that into consideration. Again, I'm not a parent. But if my baby came home and if you came home, mama, they only bought these everlasting buddies. But let's go to the stove.
So let's say there's a difference between men and women though too. And even how you're gonna raise. See, my son, when it was time for him to sleep in his own bed, there was a lot of crying, there was a lot of boo-hooing, and we finna do this with my daughter too. She finna have to get out of bed, she finna have to go to her own room. Listen, as the father, my wife, you know what I'm saying, my wife, she would cry. She's like, oh, just give him what he wants. I'm like, nah. But as his father, as much pride as I take in helping him when he's hurt, I also take the same pride in, hey, we gotta teach you a lesson. I gotta get you where you need to go. And one thing is, you don't want to never hold your kid back, you know, or you never want to rob your son or your child from a lesson that's gonna help them moving forward in life. And I know I'm talking about just the bed, but I'm just using it as an example of where it was something that my wife wasn't ready to do. Luckily for her, we're together, so she didn't have to make those type of decisions, and I can step in and do my role as the father, right? But I do feel, on another tangent, I do feel like it's a little unfair that I have to be Mr. Mean, you know, while she gets to be the hero. I do think that's a little unfair, but at the same time, I know my role, and I take pride in every aspect of fatherhood. I went home today to go and give them their battles. Reason I did that is because when I come out here, you know what I'm saying, I know she's gonna have to deal with them at night. Yeah. So let me take as much off of you as I can. Right. That way I can go do what I'm doing and I don't have to feel guilt. Because I'm like, I put everything on you.
Her.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, 50-50.
Can I say something to a point you made? He's like, you know, you don't want to rob them of lessons, right? I'm all for them learning lessons. Like, hey, don't touch that hot stove. All right, you touched it. Well, now you burn. Yeah. Now, I completely understand that viewpoint, but then I look at it like this world is going to beat them down as soon as they turn 18 on their own already. I don't want to do that to them between 0 and 18. It's like they have so much hardship to look forward to already. We already know how the world is. We in it. So why would I want to put them through that between 0 and 18? For example, hubby, he had to do everything on his own. He didn't get no help for nothing. Like they were all like, you good? Like you gonna do this shit on your own. Like he had no help, so he doesn't know how to give that to our daughter. He's like, well, you know, I didn't have it. I was like, but we different. I was like, we're not doing this. You know, we're gonna apply that love and that support now. I said, because she's gonna have the rest of her life to deal with shit on her own and all that hardship. I'm not doing it to her now. Why she gotta learn lessons at 11? That don't make no damn sense. Like let her be a kid.
You need to sit you down and talk. You would talk.
The whole question is like, are kids maturing faster than what we were because they're just getting exposed to so much more to the fact that you even have to consider that. You know what I mean? As a parent, like I ain't got no kids yet, so obviously I'm out of this conversation.
I was out too, but I gave my opinion. You know.
Yeah, I know they don't care.
I seen no kids, gang.
Exactly.
Come on, opinions. Come on now. Look, y'all hit me quick. You ain't got no kids.
I stopped doing that because I learned people can have their perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Razzman heard hoes, he came right.
He came right on time too, bro.
Absolute favorite segment of the
He has to run out the pack.
We play sound clips, and you, the listener, get to vote in the chat. Slap if you agree, cap if you disagree, and of course, our amazing producer here definitely has our first slap and cap here. Most Razzman sits his ass.
Sit your ass down.
Take us on a white claw.
White claw? Yeah. What kind you want?
You gotta ask some hard for that.
Yeah, like
or red
like
cup,
the caramel bar.
Hey, it's $2 at the bar, man.
Okay, tip the bartender, bro.
I'm gonna bring a jar too.
Tip us at the bar, bro.
What kind of?
Which bar is that?
It's the like the Karma bar.
You ain't
Yeah, smooth, ain't it?
Can I get a Pro One picture when I get over there?
You sure can. You sure can.
We'll kick things off with our first slap and cap.
The most important lesson I learned, mess with the chick that like you, not the one you like. The one you like, you're going to accept all kind of stuff out of it. And y'all know it's true. You're going to accept all kind of stuff, but you never accept off another chick. And it might be another chick right next door that like you and going to do everything and keep you right. But you rather mess with this pretty girl over here that's giving you all kind of problems, you dig? That's how the world goes.
I can dig it.
A lot of people have a tendency to right people they're supposed to treat right, that's loyal and dedicated. They overlook it and they treat the other people right. That mean them no good, no intentions. And that's life.
That's life right there. Slap a cap.
Slap. That's a slap.
Go with
Slap.
the one that likes you versus the one you like.
That is the
Slap.
great advice. Slap.
Yeah.
You want to be happy? Go after the one that like you, even if you don't like the way they look.
Yep.
They gonna treat you the best, baby.
I don't agree with that part.
I'm telling you.
I
mean,
mean,
they ain't
I'm
gotta be
living it.
ugly, but you know, like if you like, I only date guys that's over 6'1", but he 5'10", make it work. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Let me
gotcha.
tell you something.
If he got everything else right, yeah.
Well, and he like you, he willing to treat you right. Yeah, height don't matter at that point. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't going.
You should be a
I'm 5'10", so I can't. You know, you like 5'7". I don't care how much you like me.
I'm
Wow.
Not going
that
down.
I'm
he
5'1".
can't like you that much.
He closer
It's-
to it.
5'7", bro. I'm
No,
5'10".
but he got everything else. He's missing those 3 inches.
He probably missing 3 inches somewhere else too. I ain't got time.
No, I'm a be. Hey, yo.
I don't have time for that, bro.
Listen, and I'm trying. We're supposed to keep it clean. My bad. That was on me.
I'm gonna be honest. with you.
So charity boyfriend, if you listening, you ain't got to take that shit off of us. If she pretty. You know what I'm saying? You can get you a regular. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with one that like you. Don't deal with her bullshit. You ain't got to deal with her shit.
Hey man, don't let that obstacle get in your way, man.
There you go.
You
man.
can overcome.
There you
them
go.
3
man.
inches.
What? Oh shit.
I'm gonna be honest
Hell
with y'all.
no.
I'm living that right now. I decided to be with, as my brother would say, nice guys finish last. But I'm with someone who liked me more than I like them, and I've never been more happy in my motherfucking
Come on,
life.
somebody.
I mean, he treats me like a queen,
Hey, listen, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. Round of applause.
and I love it. And of course, you know, I cared for this person, of course, like he cared for me, but he's always liked me more than I liked him. And then once we got together, now I feel like I love his ass more than he loves me. And now I'm mad as hell.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
That's how I go.
Well, so that's
See,
a slap right
You
there.
didn't even know what you needed.
Listen, I get what folks are saying with this. It just, I've said this before. It just can't be a troll. You know,
Yeah, I mean, listen.
like I'll take a 6 with personality.
You
You know what I'm saying?
A long-term relationship, you got to look at this mud. You're gonna have to
Forever,
You have to really
forever.
Yeah.
make sure that
forever.
person's attractive. Because listen,
Yeah.
if they was ugly before to you, they gonna be unbearable to look at. After a while.
Look, on them bad days, you gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh Lord, this mother.
Because I'm telling you, everybody
Look
get
like
ugly
something
after a
crawled
while.
out of them.
No doubt.
Yeah, you look at
when
anybody
those,
long
when
enough.
those red
you look-
flags
Hold
you know,
on.
start
Yeah.
being too big for you to
Mine got
overlook.
final with time, so
Come on,
that's
come
all
on.
I'm saying.
Okay, must be nice. I'm just saying, the longer I look at somebody and wake up next to him and next to him, the whole like
reality starts setting
yeah,
in.
like how
this
you were
is what life is
captivated by
gonna-
their beauty.
I would say
Yeah.
every man has
beauty
said-
gets
This is what
normalized.
every man
life
in
is
a
going to be
long-term
like with this
relationship said
person.
to me.
Yeah,
This
Yeah,
is what
man.
I can expect
she-
on a regular basis.
She always
every
look
day.
like this.
man.
Like, yeah, you
I don't know. That rent getting paid on time every month and be looking good as
You
hell. to
looking
me.
fine as a mug, y'all.
That's where we different.
That's
Let
That's
me
where we
tell you,
different.
he hit you with the
Because-
stroke one night. You be like, he my man.
A man though,
That's
he
my
don't care.
man.
The rent gonna get paid on time regardless of whether you
Yeah.
play a part or not.
Women
That's what-
change over time, and it's not like with their look. It's like
Not all men know that.
Listen,
let's keep it
when you
real.
get in on the jump, everything's good. You know what I'm saying? And it's great. 3 months later, they get a little bit more comfortable. You got little panties in the bathroom, stuff like that. Nah, that's
Bonnet.
all right. 6 months later, they talking through the bathroom door. You know what I'm saying? 3 months after that, they talking with the door open. You know what I'm saying? 3 months later, they taking a shit and talking to you
Right.
with the door wide the fuck
And you
open.
like, yo, close it.
Listen, close it. Then 3 months later, you trying to take a shit and they trying to bust in and talk to you. I'm like, nah. This is where I draw the line.
But
Like,
that's
I
what
come-
love is.
Nah,
I'm
I
gonna
come-
bust your ass.
Listen,
I'm busting.
as a guy, I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
right now,
nah,
if you
hell
move in
nah.
with a woman, just know you are trading your space. For eventually, you'll just have the bathroom. That'll be the only place you can go, and not have no one around.
And we'll still bust in there.
And they'll still be
Wait,
outside.
but
They
ladies,
don't like.
ladies, haven't y'all met men like
they
that
still
though?
busting
They're
open.
still
Men
busting.
that want to go in the bathroom with you, and
Yeah.
it's like,
You are
bro,
not-
why are you
no.
in here right
All
now,
of a sudden
bro?
now you gotta brush your teeth.
Like, bro, why are you
Why?
in here? Men do
What you
that
mean?
too. Like,
We
men
don't-
will come
we
in
don't
like,
chase y'all in
We
there.
don't.
Nah.
yes,
Yeah,
y'all
I
do.
don't know.
I've been in the
Cap.
bathroom, but why we
I
closing
close,
doors?
I close
Because
the door
I'm
for
in
my
the
wife
bathroom.
right now. I'm like, won't you? You got a door, bathroom door closing problem. Like, door's supposed to be closed. Like this morning, I was in there. I was trying to drop a deuce, and she had to come in there. And I'm like, I had to stop everything I'm doing. And the
Yeah.
whole time I'm looking at her, and she's
It's
like,
like nothing's
"Why?
that important.
Won't you get out? Get what you need and get out. Can't even do it with you here."
Wait,
Bruh,
the visual
swear,
I had
this-
a Razzman. Like,
Hey.
don't ever tell me that
Hey,
story.
listen, my colon is clean.
Had to handle
Push it out of there.
But yeah, like you end up, and that's the only spot that you got for privacy.
Yeah.
And it's
Or
like,
your
yo,
car.
Yeah, or your car.
Mhm.
Listen, that's something that when I was 24, no one understood. That whole shit about sitting in the driveway for 30 minutes before you come in. And it was like all my friends are my age. They're like, I ain't got them kind of problems. But I was married young, and I
was gonna
used
say
to
at
sit
24.
outside, nigga, and watch YouTube video. I
Hey,
would
Cherry Lady Diva.
I would fucking have my whole life for them 30 minutes because I knew what was on the other side of that door.
Just 24?
You know what I'm saying?
Cause I saw that up until the 30s too.
I still do it now sometimes. And ain't
Out of
nobody in this
habit.
motherfucker. No, out of trauma, nigga. Out of fucking trauma. I still sit in the driveway and ain't nobody in here. I'm like, shit. I know what's on the other side of that door. Fucking problems.
Well, the reason I think you got to be attracted to somebody, because you're going to see them on their worst days, too.
Yeah.
You're going to see that hair braided up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the wig come off. Or
won't they snatch it off, though?
Or listen, or when they take the weave off and the beauty lady say, "Oh, you gotta let your scalp breathe for a minute," so you got to watch her walk around. You like, all right, well, you got to still love it in too. So
Sure do.
and that's when she giving you the lip. So
Yeah.
I mean, and
wig off.
and as a fella
The
too,
wig
you
off
gotta listen. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the
I gotta
dirty
see
secret.
all that. I don't know,
Every
right,
man
yeah.
goes through a spell where the dick ain't working like it used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
What do
only
you
had
mean
2
it's
weeks
not
like that.
working?
I mean, like, it
Look
might
at
not
her.
stay up.
It's some shade on men. She's like,
No,
elaborate.
hold on, I'm trying to understand,
No.
guys.
I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
want
get
to
into it.
understand.
I had 2 weeks. Like I said, I had 2 weeks where my dick wasn't working as well as it used to.
Why?
I had a lot of stuff going on in my mental, but I didn't know. I was younger at the time too, so
Okay.
I didn't really know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with it. I just scurried on down to the porn shop and got me some of them pills and was popping them trying to get back to the power, but that, you know what I'm saying, that might not work either. You know what I'm saying? And if she ain't trying to put out and she asking you why your dick hard for 5 hours, you know what I'm saying, you got to come up with an answer. You're like, that's your mouth, girl. Mind your business. But what I'm saying is, like, men go through different things too.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you want to be attracted to that man because when he ain't able to do certain things or it's a downtime for him, you know what I'm saying? You want to still, listen, he still has to be worth something, you know? You still have to
Absolutely.
be bringing something to the table. So, yeah, you want to be attracted because at some point, that motherfucker, no matter what they look like, they're going to be butt ugly to you. That's real.
Because what y'all going through, that's true.
Because of what we going, just put it on the man.
Because
Let me-
You know what
I
I'm saying?
said we.
No.
Everybody that went through something in a relationship, you like, I can't stand this. You couldn't stand the sound of their voice. You didn't want to look at them. That's normal.
Absolutely.
Right, you're
But
gonna
even
see
when I
something.
can't stand his ass and he pisses me off, guess what? I lay down, I'm like, that's my motherfucking man. I
women
stand
do
by
that.
him,
And
you know
he's-
what I'm saying?
And he loved me more than I loved him. Yeah.
There you go.
No, not no more.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, all the love's on her part right now. She's carrying
It does shift. It
I'm
shifts the
cooking.
relationships
Yeah,
where
it
you
shifts.
know.
It does.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's natural. It's normal. It's gonna
Oh,
happen.
absolutely.
It is.
I think everybody said slap though, right?
That's a slap
That's
right
slap.
there.
That's
Yeah.
slap.
Yep, we'll jump into our next slap.
Boom,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna tell on Boom. Boom went over here munching. Boom went over here just
Eating
doing,
in front of my
listen,
face, and I asked you for some
not
food.
paying no attention because usually he'd put the clock on, calling you out.
Got the snacks today.
I'm telling
About
you,
food.
you gotta get it how you live, man. Let's jump into our second slap a cow.
Woman always talk about be honest with me. If you just wanna let me know. Maybe I just wanna too. And then as soon as you be honest with them, that's when they never speak to you again in your motherfucking life. Ladies, you see why we be lying? The math just ain't mathing. I've been honest before. That shit did not work out.
Slap a cow. You can't be honest out here. You can't be honest. Sometimes you just. This is why we can't tell y'all the real.
Yeah, that's why a lot of men. I agree with that. Y'all go that
You
route
be up
every
front.
time.
But
Yeah, it
listen,
feel like
on
y'all-
Tuesday,
y'all want
I
to be
did
lied
say
to.
I would like upfrontness. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why we don't do it is because y'all won't do it.
It's about how you do it.
Y'all sat
though.
there and fight me. Fought
It's
me.
the
Did you just say
delivery.
about
It's the
how you do
delivery
it?
and how
What
you
you
do
saying
it.
Don't
Like,
say I'm
It's
a
about
fucking,
how you
know.
lie. Is that what you just said?
no, I
There
said
you
it's
go.
how you do it.
You gotta lie.
Hold on. So you can't meet me day one, but like, I'm trying to fuck. That ain't gonna happen.
Listen,
Hold
it
on,
ain't
hold on.
about it ain't
She
about
gotta-
how
she
you
gotta-
lie.
no, you
It's
gotta say
about
that in the mic.
it's
So
about
not she gotta
it's
say that
about
in the mic. Hold on.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead, Jerry.
drop.
Go ahead,
I
Jerry.
just said, like she said, it's the way you do it. Like I might most times we want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? We attracted to a
Right.
dude, but we just don't want to just make you think we easy off the top. We want it to be in a certain way. Like nigga, I might want to go on a dinner date with you. Then we go back to the house, and then we just, you know what I'm saying, we lit, and then we ease off into it, maybe to a nice movie or something, or we might be already chilling. Then we go off into. I don't want it to be no, well, what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? What you
Right.
mean? What the
And
fuck
it's
what's
about
up
being
with it?
comfortable. Like the coochie better when she comfortable. The coochie better when she
Yeah.
into
Well,
it.
if
You robbing yourself out of good coochie. Let's fuck.
You know
we,
what
if we
they
grown, why we gotta do this whole
You know what?
pony show? Why we gotta do this?
Because that's what good coochie requires.
I don't want to be treated
Bruh.
like a damn.
That's what good coochie requires.
I was in
It
bed with this
requires
girl.
effort.
She said,
Women
"Are you
want
thinking what I'm
validation.
thinking?"
Thank you.
Women
I
want
said, I hope
validation.
so.
That's what I was
That's
about
all
to
I'm
say.
saying. We want
They
validation.
want to be
I might
validated.
wanna
They want to
fuck.
be
Bruh.
finessed.
Okay, I don't want to just. It's our first time when we just and you be like, "Well, you gonna suck it?" Okay, and then you like, you know what I'm saying. I don't want it to be like that. Like we could be chilling and then we could be talking. You know what I'm saying. We probably already conversating anyway. If I like you, we probably talk about it on the phone. But what I'm saying is, it's a way I want it to be done. I don't want it to just be like. No, basic bitch. I want to be
Just to
treated
make
a
you
certain
feel
way.
better.
If you
about-
suck it, I
just to
promise
make
we're
you
gonna have a
feel
good
better.
time.
Oh, please.
You don't want me to
It's
treat
coming
you.
back to
Y'all
you.
But
don't
guess
want us
what,
to treat
Chef
y'all like
Magic?
no tricks. Y'all don't want us to treat y'all like
Exactly.
Some of them do,
weak
though.
ass.
Some of
No,
them
a
do.
lot of
They
them
don't like them
don't.
transactional.
Bullseye.
You try to
Some of them
transactional
do.
a man, he
You
hate
want-
it.
Yeah,
Chef Magic,
thank
the quicker
you.
way to get to it is to make sure that we feel like we're treated good and to make sure that we feel
But
like
isn't
we're
that
treated
a
like
lie?
a queen.
No.
It is a lie.
Nigga,
Why?
Hold
Hold on. So
on,
you
hold on,
expect
hold
to treat
on.
a woman any kind of way and
No,
still
no.
get the coochie? Come
No,
on,
I'm
son.
just saying.
Like,
If I'm
if
doing
they-
all this whining and dining, I'm doing all
To
this.
the right one.
I got you, but I'm doing all this faking just because
It's
I
not
really
faking.
want some pussy, right?
Y'all were gonna do
And
that
that-
to get the
but hold
money
on.
any damn way.
But see, that's why you get
that's
screwed
why it's a
and you
No,
don't get a call
that's not
back.
true. No,
That's why
That
it's
ain't
over.
not true.
That's why it's
I
over.
have a friend that we've been knocking
like
each other
this.
down for 6-7 years straight.
There you go. Yeah.
And every time he come over, it's
Yeah.
never been, oh, I'm just gonna come over. It's always been, we're gonna chill, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna talk, we're gonna conversate.
That's
we're gonna
finessing,
drink.
though.
No, it's not, because that's what I want. That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you
If-
want to hear.
No, it ain't about what I want to hear, because I can't make you do anything. You the one
Word.
putting yourself through it. You don't have to do it. You could cut it off 6
Word.
years ago. You could have. But what
Mm.
I'm saying is, if you just want to wham bam, well, it's certain females that you do that with. I agree. But I'm not with
Word.
me. That's what I'm saying
Got
to
it.
you. I want
Period.
to fuck like her, but I don't want you to fuck me like her. I want you to put a little time and effort into it, because I'm not gonna fuck you just like you ain't nothing to me or nothing ass nigga. I'm gonna put time and effort too. You want a woman to
Okay.
fuck you like a grown man? I'm not finna come on. You come on my house, the house ain't smelling good, the shit dirty.
Oh, yeah,
I got a
you
bonnet
right.
on. I got
Okay.
this granny pants
Oh,
on. I'm gonna
yeah,
come on, have some
okay.
lingerie. I'm gonna have
Listen,
some.
I gotta
You know
give
what
you.
I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna fret.
I
Because
gotta
if you
get-
would allow that, I would look at you differently too. Like,
That's what
damn.
I'm saying. So
She
I'm gonna
did.
put
She
the
let me
effort
come
into
like
it. Even
that,
though I know
yeah.
we're gonna fuck, I'm gonna put effort in. I might,
cook you something. You gotta be my nigga. Okay, I got candles going. I got music, soft music playing. Babe, I got this music going on. I got the bottles popping. I got some weed. You ain't gotta be my nigga for me to treat you like a fucking grown man. But because I like you, I'm gonna put a little bit more effort into it. It takes nothing to do that. And then that's gonna make you wanna fuck me better how I wanna get fucked. And when you treat me like that, that's gonna make, like she said, that's gonna make, you know what I'm saying?
Can we get a round of applause, please?
Thank you.
Hold on, can we get a pimp in this
Round of applause, please.
Come
on.
Listen. Hold on, they only doing the same shit we doing. She just said it different.
She just made it sound nice.
She said if I do all this shit, you gonna fuck me the way I want to be fucked.
Look at them reaching the break they are for me to make a point.
I mean, we doing the same shit.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's a mutual agreement. I'm cool with that. Because you want me to fuck you and make love to you a certain way. You don't want me to be all rough and rush you and all of that. You're gonna want a female to fuck you like you a grown man and make love to that dick. I want you to make love to me and fuck me. I ain't gotta be your girl for you to do that. But it's a way that I want it done. That's all I'm saying. I don't want you to you pulling your dick out always. You ready? No. Nigga, let's, you know what I'm saying, let's chill, let's relax, let's get high, let's, take a couple of shots.
Pre-game.
Let's be tactful
Let me
about
ask you a question.
That's all we're saying. Be a little
So
tactful
say the
about
man come
it.
on.
Be grown.
And y'all do what y'all do.
Be grown.
Say he was on his thing. Y'all do what y'all do. He did everything. He was on his grown man shit like she said. He met her every expectation. Now he's expecting a little piece of pussy, right?
Right.
Now, what if you ain't feeling, you tired tonight?
And that's gonna happen. It's gonna be some, but now I'm just telling you, it's gonna be some guys to where
he ain't gonna do it no more.
It's gonna be some guys. Well, that's your problem. It's some guys that are gonna be so nice, gonna treat you right, and you may not be sexually attracted to him or want to. But I have dated guys to where he's putting effort to make me want to fuck him because you treated me so nice, and I went ahead and gave it to you. It's been some that nigga, you know what I'm saying, you ain't put no effort in, but you still got these expectations. No. So I'm just saying, to each his own. That's why you got to fill a person out so you can kind of feel the temperature. If you know that she ain't worth nothing, no, I wouldn't tell you. I got brothers. I wouldn't put no money into no damn bitch that, you know what I'm saying, she ain't worth nothing, or she done fucked 3 or 4 of your homies. No, knock that bitch down, get the throat, move along. You know what I'm saying? But for a girl that's a nice kept woman, man, you can treat that pussy a little better, nigga.
I agree with you on that, but can we just address the fact that the rules are different for the ones you like and the ones you don't?
Absolutely. I agree.
Listen,
I'm surprised people are fucking people they don't even like.
No.
They don't even like them.
That's a man. Hold on, remember, sex is like a fork to men. They don't care. They gotta have it, but it don't matter. Sex is like a fork to them. So they will have sex with all kind of women they don't like.
Why is that even taking place in the first place?
If I don't like
because
you.
To me, the best aphrodisiac that exists is for me to really be naturally attracted to
Thank you.
Like, I don't need no goddamn pill if I really want you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's happened too many times. I've experienced it before. Now, it's not the same for everybody, no, but I know what it feels like to not need it and be like, damn.
I'm sorry.
There was with one, I thought that man, she got this, she got that. I thought I would have felt this way, but I didn't.
I have to be me personally, just because my sex drive went down after I had my kids. I had to have an aphrodisiac. I must be honest. Like, I don't like to fuck sober. I'm gonna be honest. I at least like to have a drink and a blunt. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest.
No.
I mean, I could be sexually attracted to you or whatever. That doesn't mean it's not good. Because I mean, sometimes we just gonna have to get it in, whatever. But how I would like it. I mean, because I realized my sex drive went down after I had my kids, and I realized when my kids' father, like, it was times I was tired, I didn't want to, and I was depriving him of that. So as I got older, and I was like, okay, once I start smoking weed and having some wine or whatever, I don't have to be sloppy drunk or anything, but I want to give you the best. I don't have to, like you said, pop no pill or nothing, but I know that's what relaxes me, that makes my body sensitive, and that makes me more prone to where I'm just into it. I'm not thinking about shit, and that brings it out of me. It's me.
It does amplify the experience,
right?
No doubt.
That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying, like, I don't need any of that to
perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
To, like, because if I'm really feeling you like that, we're not gonna have.
Man, I'm just
problems.
telling you.
I got to call Cap on something y'all said real quick.
Go ahead. We know.
Everybody in this room has made love with had sex with somebody they wasn't attracted to.
Right.
So let's cut that out.
But no.
Let's cut that out.
Hold on. What you mean wasn't attracted to? Pause.
Hold
Never did.
Wasn't
I
attracted
was
to
agreeing,
at all.
I was agreeing with you.
No.
You said like you don't find them attractive.
No.
Well, let's not say attractive.
Nope.
Let's say you liked everybody. You
didn't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, that's a different. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
But y'all just made it seem like we don't mess with people we don't like
Like
that.
doesn't
You
mean I
can
have
li-
to be with you.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
have to like
but I'm saying you didn't went to bed with somebody you ain't really like that.
Right. We all.
But y'all
have.
didn't did so that's the cap I'm calling.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm saying is this, and I'm just
Dude, bruh.
addressing.
Nah.
I'm just
Nobody
addressing.
said that. But,
Go ahead.
Just addressing the model to my left. Listen, all right.
The beautiful.
What,
model.
now, when you say, hey, not every time that the man wine and dine, he gonna get a little piece. Listen, that's why his next call the next day, because he was frustrated that night. That's why his next call the next day is, so we fucking or what we doing, huh?
But
you know what I'm saying? Because
that's
he ain't
my
got no
thing.
more time to be
Right,
wasting.
okay, well then but see, this the thing though. That's why we hold all the power. If I want to fuck, it's on me. It's not on you. And as a grown man, you should be scheduling when to fuck. Really, to be honest, you should let the shit happen. And I've had to school a couple of niggas like, nigga, don't call me and rush me or try to enforce me to fuck.
That's the
you.
quickest
Like,
way for you to not get no
right,
coochie.
you know what I'm saying?
Period.
I might have been
There's a
on the
lot of
way
women
to
out
give it to you, but you cannot. You can't force that. Now I will say I've had guys that feel like, well, I put all this money and time into you, and I want sex. I understand that, but again, it's on my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come at me being arrogant, and I don't want to be rushed to it. Maybe I'm trying to work myself up to fucking you. Maybe it's something about you that I haven't caught on yet. Some are quicker than others. You felt like that when you've been around a girl. You might fuck her faster than her because of something about this one. And then it might be something about, well, she kind of cute, but it took you a little time to get into her for you to really want to fuck her, or she caught you on a drunk night.
I do think you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I agree with your sentiment in the fact that women control the sex game,
Absolutely.
but men control the love game. So it's like for relationships, men got the key to that. But sex, women control that.
Yeah.
Because unless you one of these takers out here, you know what I'm saying? Unless you one of these niggas that you gonna get it to me anyway, you not getting no pussy unless she want to give it to you.
But I feel where he's coming from though. Honestly.
Yeah, but if you want a relationship, it's gonna come through.
I agree
through
because
men,
if you all are not on that level, it's not gonna happen. No matter how much you beg or plead or throw the idea or whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with pussy. It don't
I
matter how
agree.
much.
I agree with that.
You only gonna get it when
I
she want to give it to you.
I agree.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah, so it's a stalemate sometimes.
I agree.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a stalemate sometimes. You just got to see who wants the other thing more
than the other person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So we can see who's really in power, right?
Hey, listen,
Yeah, and then I also feel like,
who really controls the
but I
situation.
also feel like that you all don't
you know.
do. But then also I feel like it's certain girls that you do certain things with that you don't do to.
But
other
that's
girls.
everybody. That's everybody.
Really?
Because it's about.
So
your
it has to be
attraction
something
level.
about a
No,
girl.
it's about your level of attraction, right?
Okay.
Because you're gonna do more for a guy or you're gonna let a guy that you're attracted to get away with more than a guy that you're not attracted to.
That was our first slap of cap. Like,
exactly.
If you mess with the one that you like, you gonna go through some shit because
So,
you like her.
Yeah.
You know.
So a guy,
the one that like
if
you
he's really
is the person
attracted
that's
to
gonna
you,
go through the shit.
He's gonna put in
What's
more
that?
energy.
So that means so does that mean if you do
you
something
hang
more
in
with
there a
one
little bit
female
longer.
than another, does that mean you
Yeah.
like her more, or is it just you
It
more
could
so
be.
sexually
It could
attracted
be.
to her?
It could be both. You never know why he did it.
Okay.
But there was something within him like, you know what? I would rather deal with this energy. I'll go through this with her. You know what I'm saying? While expending, this energy as opposed to this other person for whatever
But then
reason.
I have a question. So why is it that you all you want the benefits, but then you don't want to make a commitment, but then you slick kind of territorial, if that makes
See,
sense?
we speaking so much generalities though. When y'all say
I'd
y'all,
like to
it
address
doesn't
this.
apply to
John.
everybody.
You're not gonna like
don't
my.
know.
You're not
No,
gonna.
I just want to ask.
Because
You're not
like,
gonna like my analogy because it's the only one I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
But dogs are territorial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a dog go outside and pee where another dog pee?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He wants to continue to mark his territory. He ain't gonna bite you over that spot he pissed in.
Okay.
Only for the one that he cares about,
Mhm.
the person who feeds him and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Men love women.
Mm-hmm.
They like hoes. They gonna fuck where they fuck.
Yeah.
Dogs are territorial. It's a natural thing for a man to not. I don't want him. I don't even share the people that I like jerk off to. I'm not gonna be like, hey, Razzman, you ought to check her out.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga.
Not anymore.
Because I'm checking out. You know what I'm saying?
Not anymore.
It's just a natural instinct for like you to be possessive of the things that you have. Niggas ain't out here sharing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the shit that you want. I don't want to share.
But women do. I was gonna say women do the same thing.
They do the same thing.
We do the same shit.
Have you
yeah.
seen a married woman at the job who you know saying you talking to her, you having a good time with her, and every time one of the other girls come sniffing up, she's like, nah, you don't want to be around her because she's trying to keep you.
She trying to keep
herself. She might not.
My
mess with you.
ex-wife was
She
like
might
that.
not fuck
She
you.
didn't want me to share food that she made. She be like, "Don't be going up there sharing my food with them bitches
And
at
I
the
wish a
job."
mofo would.
You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And I never thought about that.
So what
But
that girl
then-
calling, girl, that shit take good.
That shit taste good.
Yeah,
But listen, I
you
ain't
make another
realized
plate.
that until I started seeing it in myself. And I was like, yo, if I'm with a woman, we living together. Hey, don't. If my friends come over, don't be trying to make everybody no plate. Just the motherfucker
Right.
that pay bills around here. You know what I'm saying?
They don't
if
need
you
to know
go,
how good you can cook.
hell, if he want a wife, tell that nigga go home and get his. Go to
he
your
come to
wife
my
where
house
you
trying
can
to
get
get plates all the time.
Listen, but I
where my
always,
plate at?
but listen,
Hey,
don't
hey,
I
listen.
ask you?
Hey, where my
I always ask you
where my plate at?
out of respect. I ask him, be like, hey,
saying.
if it's cool with him,
no doubt,
because if he
yeah,
came to my
absolutely.
house and I got a woman that live here, he want a plate,
And
then he
see,
need to go
and
home.
I think that's one
If
thing
he
that's
need it
kinda
served
lost, though.
to him, go
I
to
think
your
that's-
wife.
Aren't you saying?
But I think
My
that's-
wife
I
ain't
think-
everybody
I
wife.
think- I think that's what's lost a lot, though. They don't think the real men would do that, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
That
don't
if
fuck
you-
around with that shit.
Yeah, no, you gonna be respectful.
Shit.
Like, look, is this cool? I ain't trying to create no kind of situations or
Everybody ain't getting a sandwich in here.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? Fuck
And
that.
you, like you said, you wouldn't even want it though because
Hell no.
No, that ain't. Yeah,
I don't want the shit that everybody else
but
got.
I think that's what they feel. We're so generalized and put into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
into a box.
Yeah. So
You know
much-
when a man cares because he care about the stuff that you do.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
telling you,
We're that simple.
he
That's
cares
when a man
about the
cares.
stuff that you.
Yeah.
Listen, Razzman could care less about anything that's in his house. If it's a beer, you can have it. If it's whatever, you can have. The food that his wife cooked, he was like, "Oh man, you good on that, man? Don't worry about that, man. I can get you a little something. You may get a little plate, but don't take too much. You know what I'm saying? Because his wife made it. He cares about that.
it's
Shit.
my
Don't try to downplay it now.
Right,
Because
don't
because
downplay
it's
your
what?
wife's cooking.
Because
my
it's your food.
Yeah, it's my
This
shit.
shit was made for you, right?
By
You
your
bought
wife.
this shit by your what? That's all I'm
she
saying.
She bought that shit with my money, so.
Don't do
So
that. She be
if
cooking
anybody
for you
in there
too.
finna get full, nigga, it need to be
It
me.
need to be there. You go. Because who's paying the mortgage over there?
Bruh.
Come on,
You know, we-
that's
we-
all
you
I'm
know.
saying. Don't if my friends come over, don't be making them shit and offering them shit that's reserved for niggas that pay bills around.
And you know
So-
what? That is so I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That is so fucking true because y'all know hubby is very quiet. He's very timid. He's very reserved. Let me go out with him. He's gonna be all. Nah, he can't. He can't say hi to you. What do you mean? Nah, she with me. Like he's not having it. Or like when he met a family friend of mine at my daughter's birthday one year. We were at a skating ring. He got all macho and was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Because he's not having it.
He's not having it. Yeah.
Not having it.
Yeah.
So
Timid ain't the word for him. He's just introverted. Yeah.
Introvert.
So I
He
have
ain't
something
timid.
that's territorial. I love when
Yeah.
a guy try not to be territorial, but they come off like that. It's so funny to me.
They
But
trying to
just,
hide the
just
shit.
real quick. So the guy I was telling y'all about that I've been rocking with for 6 and 7 years. You know what I'm saying? We never took it serious because some shit that he did. And so I kind of pulled back, started dating other people. But it's just like we comfortable with each other because we've been knowing each other. So you always want to go back to what you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? But I know he ain't the one for me. But I'm just comfortable rocking with you because we've been friends for so long, if that makes sense. But anyway, so he had just came over my house the night before, or whatever. So he goes to a wedding. Well, this new guy I'm talking to went to the same wedding. I'm not knowing me and him on the phone, video talking. I'm not knowing they in the same damn car or whatever, riding to the wedding together. You know what I'm saying? So when he was like, "Oh, baby, I'm in the wedding and this," and he's showing the camera. You know, he leans over, looking at the camera like, "Bitch." And I'm so high, I just looked. I didn't know what to say. I was just like. But at the same time,
Hey y'all.
yeah. But you damn believe that Nate. But
Y'all
then,
be nice to each other.
I seen him that night when I went out, but
He had some words for your ass.
no, he
know
was
he
playing
did.
the cool. He was drunk, but that next night he came over. He was like, so I seen you on the FaceTime, and I was like, okay, yeah. I said, speaking of that, because he probably didn't know if I was gonna lie about it or whatever. Yeah, I saw you. What's up? Y'all talked to him. We ain't never slept together, but we friends. And he was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Well, I was gonna say something, but it's cool. You ain't gotta explain. You don't want me to explain, but you really want me to explain.
Exactly.
But you don't want to make a commitment, which I'm not asking you to. But that's why I told him I really wasn't wrong. But now you see that your ego needed to be crushed. You needed to see it's other niggas out here checking for me. You know what I'm saying? And that probably fucked him up. Like, damn, my home, this other dude I know, you know what I'm saying, is interested in her. Because as soon as he answered, he like, what's up, baby? How you doing? I was like, hey, we talk. He said, I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice. And then when he showed the camera or whatever, he said, I look like, for real. So it hurt because I was just with her the night before. You see what I'm saying? And now you're on the phone with my homeboy. But I'm not knowing that they just knew each other because they grew up in the same way. Like I do my research when I date a person to avoid that type of shit. But I'm just saying, it's laughable to me when men try to act so macho, like shit don't bother them. But then you see it and I'm just like, nigga, that's your fault because you want to play this, oh, it don't bother me ass game.
Ego crush.
Took his soul.
Them just the ones that ain't serious though.
Took his soul.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
He's serious.
No, he not. Because if he
got
was,
commitment out of that
about
nigga.
that old faithful.
She about got a relationship out of that nigga automatic.
Like, anybody knows, look, you may think you the God's gift or whatever, but you ain't the only one. He made plenty of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So if I exist, that means there's got to be others. Hell, I got to have an opposite that exists, right? There's got to be, a feminine, version of me that exists as well. I would like to think. So I know I'm not the only one.
He's dated some really pretty girls that I know of, but he's just not a one-woman man in my eyes. I don't feel like he is. I feel like you the way you live in your life. I think you're. I think you like how you live with this. Yeah. You know, I'm dealing with these type of girls and shit. That's how I feel.
Agreed.
Slap. Let's jump into our right here into our third slapper cap, and we're gonna have a double dose of trivia here. So stick around. There'll be some more money to go around.
So who got more money?
I can get paid again.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Y'all let Magic play again?
Hey, this one is.
Ooh, y'all getting boom money.
Hold on. No, not Boom's money. Boom Productions money. You know what I'm saying? Boom Productions.
Okay.
Boom Productions got a budget. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they'll let Boom decide how much.
Well, how long is your daughter? She's 9 months. So where's her father? What's going on with you guys? He's in the hospital, so yeah, he's very ill, so I'm looking for like a stepfather. Wait, so you broke up with him while he's in the hospital? No, I didn't break up with him. Were y'all not together when he went to the hospital? Yeah, we're still together. Wait, okay. I'm looking for like just in case. A stepfather just in case. Just in case if he passes away? Right. Are you serious? Yes, Kendra. You have to have one in the chamber, Kendra. Come on now.
Slap a cap. You always have to have one in the chamber.
Does she mean insurance? Is that what she's saying?
Absolutely, positively, cap.
Okay, I was like, whoa,
when you started with the absolutely, I was like, oh shit.
Cap.
Let me edit that part out.
Is that what we doing now? We having insurance policies?
My man is still my man until he's in the ground, and even a year or two after that, I'm not gonna be able to date after that for a while because I'm still mourning my. How the hell he's still alive in a hospital and you talking about something?
Exactly.
But as far as dating, though, not to play devil's advocate here, but I don't know about the rest about the other guys that's on the line and that's out there. If you've ever been a guy and you fully committed to a woman, fully committed to her, and you let go of everything that you had attached to you.
You all in.
You all in, right?
All cards on the table.
And the shit don't work. When you hit the market again, you're not even the version of you was before. You're a boyfriend, but you're not a hunter no more.
Yeah.
So the game you got is for commitment, but it's not for forgetting. It is hard to jump out there with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And start all back. You got to find your swag again and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The one in the chamber, I'm not saying keep you somebody by your side, no side chick. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But what I am saying, though, is, listen, don't get to the point to where you're not comfortable communicating with other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to go to a bar if you're out there with your friends and still communicate with women.
Absolutely.
Don't lose your swag.
Hold
Don't
on.
do that.
I disagree.
Don't lose your swag.
Because what he said, Your swag is your insurance.
That's your
not
insurance.
having somebody else.
You don't need
in
the
back
side
pocket.
piece,
exactly.
but keep your swag.
You always know as long as you got your swag.
Can we define what is swag?
What I'm saying is keep your flirting skills on point.
Whatever got you.
I'm sorry, but don't you need real life experience in order to keep your flirting skills on point? So
You
if
can
you in
flirt.
a relationship, why are you flirting? Who you flirting with? Why
You can flirt.
Let me know.
I mean,
because
if you know how to flirt, you know how to flirt though.
If you know how to flirt, you can communicate.
Yeah, you know how
But
to
then you already
communicate.
going into this assumption that your relationship finna fail.
It's not the assumption that it's gonna fail.
Yeah, no.
It's insurance. Listen, I'm not hoping that I crash my car, but I got insurance on it in the event that something happens.
That's different. That's tangible,
No,
and that's
a relationship is a tangible thing. It's a real thing.
Let's not play.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It
I'm
is a
saying
great-
it's insurance on yourself,
Right.
not on the relationship, on yourself. So that when you, if in the event, not when you, in the event that you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself too.
Absolutely.
Because the person that you got into a relationship with was attracted to that same flirter. That same person that
But
had
then,
swag.
Then you give all that.
How do
flirting
you get
swag
insurance? How do
to
you
your-
get another one if
the
you're not that
insurance is
person
in
no more?
knowing
Then
what
why
they were
don't you keep
attracted
that up
to.
with the person you're with? Why you gotta keep it up with
Well, it
someone
could be a
outside
point.
of
Hold
it?
on.
Or what if the
that can
person
become
that
a
you
point.
meet don't even like the flirter that you were with that person?
That's what I was going to
What
say.
you talking
there
about?
can become a point to where, as you get to know more about each other, of course, we all know how this stuff goes. When you
Yeah.
first meet somebody, we overlook everything. Let's just be
Big
real.
time.
We let people slide, especially if you're attracted to them for whatever reason. You
If
gonna
you're
let that
attracted
shit
to them, they
slide.
could be all kind of
But-
brokes, and you won't
Exactly.
know for 3 months.
And
you ain't got no job.
The only
That's a lie.
And
You say that
whatever.
now.
That's a lie.
Don't Alan, we don't do
Stop.
that.
Stop the cap.
We know that happens.
I don't care how good you look. No income, you can't come in.
Don't act like you ain't been on
ain't
4 or
gonna
5
get-
dates.
He don't
with
get
a
no
guy.
time though. He don't get no time though.
Don't
No
act like you ain't
income,
been on
you
a
can't
date
come in.
for 4.
But he don't get no time.
At my big age, no income, you can't come in.
Can't come in.
How many
I'm
times?
telling you now.
He hasn't gotten
Now,
any
listen.
time.
Let me tell you,
He's
I'll give it to you. Maybe when I was in my 20s, that was cute, right? He right. No, I know if you have a
So
job
you
or not.
asking on the first date what you do for a living?
Absolutely.
Before we even go, then that's like questions you ask when you first meet somebody. Oh, hi, what do you do? What do you
No, it's
do? Or
not.
whatever.
Not
you know.
necessarily.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Why not?
You talking
It
when
ain't
you say when
always.
you meet
It ain't
anybody,
always.
When you meet somebody that you're interested in, like having a relationship with.
I can't remember the last
no.
woman I asked what she did for a living.
Yeah, I don't care because
I
first
don't
off, when I
care,
meet somebody,
first of
Men don't
I
care.
really-
Because
There's
you're
no
a man,
sex.
right? Because
No.
y'all don't consider women's income and all the other kind of stuff,
I sure
whatever y'all
don't.
say.
So therefore,
But for women, it's different. Like if I'm asking you, like, oh, what do you do? What do you do?
Why
Like,
does that-
are you a fry flipper? What you do?
but why? Why? Okay, why is that different between men and women, and why don't we though? Even though all
That's,
of us
hold
are
on,
not
I
always
can't
chasing the cat.
answer why
We're
men
not all
don't
Hold
care
on,
about women's
why
income.
do y'all?
Yeah, good.
Why does
yeah. Why do
income
y'all?
matter to you?
Because it's the law of the land. Are you the head or you
Wait,
the
it's
tail?
the double standard that we like, right? That men
Come
are
on.
valued by
Are
their
you the
money.
head or you the tail?
They are valued by their
You
money.
want to be the man?
So I want to know what
Be
you
the
want.
man. You the head of the household, right or wrong?
Y'all hearing this, fellas?
I think y'all right.
Y'all hearing
I
this,
was,
fellas?
it does, because there's double standards in this world. We addressed it.
And usually,
Welcome back, Brian. Hey, Kirkley.
What?
They'll
Okay.
ask you how
Hey,
What
Chris.
narrative? What narrative are my nephews and my peers' kids' sons hearing now? Because that is not the message that I hear them telling me that they're hearing from their friends in school. Peers at school and stuff. They're telling them like, they don't need y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's a new day and age.
Who's saying that?
These
The girls
modern
are
women.
telling the little kids that?
Yes.
That's kids, so
These
they'll
modern
know
women.
when they get older.
they hate
But
boys
like-
until
but like
they
we
get
was-
I know,
They
like.
do, but that's the message. So, but still, that's
Once you
making.
get
Hold on,
older-
let me ask you this.
That's still making an impression on these young boys, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I make sure my daughter she's able to go to these restaurants and stuff. So when some little boy try to do it, they'll be like, she be like, I ain't impressed. Like I've been doing this shit. Since
My mom
I
used
was
to do
young.
the same thing with
Because
me growing
I
up.
want to make sure she knows, hey, this is the bare minimum.
Yep.
So if they can't come correct, they're not worth it.
So
That's what's wrong with your ass now, and that's why
You do that with your baby
Hold on.
now.
And that's why you got my brother-in-law buying surfing turfs and all this other stuff because your daddy did that. And that's what I do to my daughter too. So she
That's
gonna
what you supposed to do.
She gonna be hell on your pockets, boy. I'll tell you right now. Hell on them pockets. You better have some money.
That's What you supposed to do?
She don't know what it's like to whip out her little cash out card.
She don't.
We got one more slap
She's
a cap.
offended when she got to spend her own money.
She
on her.
is.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's jump into our last slap a cap.
Ladies, how are we gonna get on the same page? We agree on most, right? You think that we disagree on a lot, sweetheart? Like what? Like what? Really? I went to one of them women's marches and we had a lot in common. I saw those girls screaming, "Free the nipple!" That sounds pretty good. They were screaming, "We should be able to have sex with as many guys as we want." Yes, you should. If we get pregnant, we should be able to abort it. Hopefully. And we need to work so we can pay our half. Hallelujah. Fellas, get down here. It's happening. We've reached common ground. It was unbelievable. These women were fighting for the right to become the men they've always hated. Just walking around with their shirts off, fucking whoever, not worried about the kid. I'm like, are y'all feminists or boys? What is this?
Slap a cap. Have feminists become the men that they say they hate?
Slap.
Are they fighting for the
Slap.
right to be men?
Slap.
What is that?
To me, it's a
day.
slap.
Slap.
I'm saying, listen, they want the right to be the same dogs that they say they hate.
They under the
I want to fuck with no
If
impunity.
y'all don't like
under
feminists,
the
just
guise
say
under the guise of equality. But
Come
it's
on.
not about equality, bruh. It's about empowerment.
Hey, can
And
we
if
get a
it's in
round of applause for that man? Listen, you just dropped a nugget under the guise of equality.
It's not about equality because it's an empowerment movement. And if somebody's getting empowered, that means somebody is losing power. And who is losing power? All I hear
Hey,
is
simmer down.
the same thing that we've been talking about. They're telling us we don't need y'all, even though y'all do this, y'all do that, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. We can do this without y'all because now we're feeling more powerful and y'all are less, you know what I'm saying, relevant, less, you know what I'm saying, important. All right,
I
well,
make money
cool.
like you.
Yeah. So it's like what
I can fuck who I can fuck whoever I want.
Because it's not because again, it's under the guise of equality. If this is about making everybody on the same playing field, you shouldn't have to gain confidence from trying to make me feel less confident.
No, hold on. This is the thing. If
And that's what
hold
y'all
on,
do.
Can
The
I,
only reason that women
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Let him finish his statement,
Wait,
then
let
you
me
can answer
finish.
that question.
What it feels like, the only way that y'all can feel confident is making us feel like we're not shit. Like making us feel less confident. Like we don't need y'all. Even
right.
though y'all do this, that, third, and blah, 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 blah. But we really don't need y'all. All right, cool. Not once did men at any time of our human history have we ever studied that black men were ever saying we didn't need y'all. We never said we didn't need y'all. The only thing, we were just busy being us, doing what needed to be done, and then okay, cool. Whatever the roles was, were at that time, that's what they were. But we never said we didn't need y'all. But that's the message we get from y'all. It's like y'all don't need us, and so okay, cool. Y'all have to make us feel like we ain't shit in order for y'all to feel confident. To me, that's not real confidence.
All right.
So my whole thing is about your feelings, right?
Mhm.
If you meet somebody who she makes her own money, she has her own everything, I guarantee you she's not looking at you saying, "I don't need you, you're not shit to me." That's your own feeling, right? You see a whole bunch of women making their own money, doing their own thing. If you feel inadequate, that's a personal thing. I have never seen a woman on her stuff go to a man and be like, "You ain't shit, I don't need you." That's not what feminists do. That's not how they're out here moving. So if you see a woman that's confident in her body, she willing to have sex with whoever she want to have sex with, she making her money, she doing her own thing, and you feel inadequate, that's a personal feeling. Now, if there's women out there that sit there and really get off on making a man feel like I don't need you, then, hey, they might not be doing the right thing. But for a woman to be empowered and she may call herself a feminist, she make her own money, she do her own thing, she's not sitting there telling you, "I don't need you, you're not shit." That's a personal feeling, right? So only certain type of men feel a way when a woman comes up and she does her own thing and she walks in her own. And maybe the word is, "Hey, I don't need you," but she may want you. That's better than needing you.
I like that.
Hold on.
I think like the traditional way is like the man is a provider, but now women are trying to, provide for themselves. So when they get into a relationship with a man, it's
They
like
have an equal playing field.
Well, not only that, but it's like it's not out of necessity. It's more so because they're really into you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't need you to provide for them. So I think that's the point Karma's making.
Yeah,
But
nobody's out here trying to make
I
y'all
get
feel
what
like we
you're
don't
saying
need
too,
y'all.
though.
That's
But-
not true.
because you can do that without making the man feel like he's less than. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
'Cause
Listen,
listen,
boom,
listen.
you-
Hold on, real
go ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
Because you
Do
got
we
women out
hear
here.
that everywhere we go?
Listen,
Do we
real
not?
quick.
Do we not?
You got women out here making a lot of money, right? But when it comes to being with finding the man, he ain't got to make as much money as you. But you can still play the submissive role and take
Thank
care
you.
home without throwing money in his face.
Thank
because when
you.
you do
Absolutely.
that, the man will be like, "Damn." So I'm gonna get to fix this and do this, but you're gonna try to look down on me, like ain't no man want to be in no household where he's not appreciated.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
Hold
gotta
on,
make sure
hold
you
on,
appreciate
but,
him.
but you saying all these periods and yeah, like you agree, but you sat there and talked about the burger flipper and was like, I need to know how
No,
much.
no,
you
no,
make.
no, 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 hold on.
did, though.
No,
Did
hold
she
on,
not?
don't take.
No.
Wait,
Listen,
Artisha, do not take my words out of
Let me
context.
What's
All I
hold on,
said
hold on.
was,
Let her defend her.
all I said was, I need
not
to
your
know.
logic. Let her do it.
I will.
She gonna
All
do
I
it better.
said was,
Yeah,
I need to
please,
know if
please.
you have a job. Are you a
that's
burger
it.
flipper or what? I
The
never
audio's
said
off.
I'm not dating a burger flipper. Don't do that.
So you with the
'Cause that's
burger
not-
flipper?
If that's my man, then that's my man,
All right,
bruh.
that's all. That's
And
all we
that's on
trying to hear.
period.
That's on
That's all.
period. I never said I was that. I said, do you have a job?
For the record,
Hold on, hold on.
Do you have a job?
For the
What do you
record,
do?
burger flippers.
Hold on.
It's on deck for your
I
pocket.
got one.
Oh, so you put down the burger flipper, not me.
So the burger
You're
flipper.
putting, yes, you are.
I
Yes,
said-
you are.
I
You're
said
putting
it's
them
on
down.
deck for your partner.
I got one
She
better
with
for
it.
you. I got mice cutters and shit over here. Listen.
You not gonna continue to
Karma
slander
said-
my brother-in-law.
Karma said at her
on this.
old age that you got to come with an income.
That's all I said.
That's all she
And then she
said.
said, casual conversation at the beginning will be like, "Hey, what do you do? Are you a burger flipper?" And then she kind of stopped there, but that's still an income.
But when you turn into a feminist,
She doesn't
Feminazi.
I don't turn into shit. I'm boom all the time.
But
you always been a feminist.
I would
Hey,
call
so
it that. What's
let
right
me
is
let
right,
me
what's
let me
wrong
get
is
in here
wrong.
though, because every time that these women they get these jobs or they get whatever it is, they go straight to, and I don't need no man for this, and I don't need no man for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that calling card,
on, man.
or it's like this thing that they do. It's like a status symbol. Like, oh, I don't need no man for. And it's
They
like,
probably don't feel like they have
but
power
like,
before.
but
They
hold
have
on,
power
but
for
let's
them.
be
empowering
honest. Which one of us is out here telling all these women, and you need us? We
Nobody.
Don't, listen, nobody.
It's
We
even
don't
better
waste
when-
our
it's even
we
better
don't
when they
waste
don't.
our time trying to tell these women that
Can
they
I ask
need
a question?
us.
Do y'all
You gonna
realize
let me
where
finish?
women
Can I
came from?
ask a question?
Can I ask?
Can you
do
can
y'all
you let me
remember where
finish?
women came from?
Can you let
Do
me
you?
finish?
I
Your
do.
rib.
I do.
So where?
I've
Please
seen it.
educate us. Tell us.
I've seen it. Where women
Where black
had.
women came from.
We're not talking about black women and black
Well,
men.
okay,
We're talking
well,
about
wait.
women in period. We
Alright,
said
cool.
feminists, right? So that's all
Touche.
races. We're not talking
Touche.
about black women.
Go ahead. I'll
My
continue
whole
thought
thing
later.
is when y'all get so upset about a woman saying she don't need a man. When women came from not being able to work or do anything, so they had to have this need and take on anything a man would do to
Oh
them.
my God! So let me finish my thought.
Is
No,
that
but
not
that's
true?
So let me finish
So
my
don't
thought.
be dismissive.
No. What y'all not gonna do? What y'all What y'all not
ago.
gonna do is cut me off and then get mad when I cut you off. You're
I'm
not gonna
not
do
mad.
that.
I'm
You're
not
not
mad,
gonna
but
do
my
that.
thing
You're
is
not
that
gonna
I
do
gotta
that.
have
I'm not
voice.
gonna let you overtalk me. I'm not gonna let you overtalk me.
Hey,
We got a
Ranting.
not
That
finna
was
do
80
it.
years
Not
ago.
finna do it.
Ranting.
Not finna
We
go
can go
for
back and
that
forth.
nonsense.
We can
Let
go
me
back
know
and
if
forth.
you want for me to talk. Not gonna let you do it.
Guess what?
We're not gonna go
That's
for
the only
it.
time.
We're
That's
not
the only
gonna
time that
have
you
it.
can have because
We're
it's
not gonna
facts.
have it,
Karma,
all.
that's
We're not
equality.
gonna have
You cut
it.
him off and cut that.
Yes,
But my
sir.
shit is fine.
Yes,
But
sir.
you didn't have a
Equal
comeback for
opportunity
it.
out here, right?
He didn't
That's
have
what
a
you
comeback
wanted,
for it.
right?
That's why.
That's what you wanted.
You didn't have a comeback for it. That's
Oh, is
why.
that what it
No,
is?
no,
Is that
you
what it
didn't-
was?
No, you didn't have a comeback
Let's
for
see
where
what he
I'm
got.
going.
Let's see what he got. Let's see what he got.
Listen,
Start the
now,
clock.
boy, listen, they don't want it. They
Go
don't.
ahead, go ahead,
Listen,
go ahead.
and that's their problem. They don't listen.
They don't.
Now check it out. Their status symbol is to say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. We're not out here telling you that you need a man. This is why when y'all go out here and do all these different things, you're not got this, you don't have a man moving behind you trying to support all this nonsense. Because it's an attack coming from y'all like we're demonizing y'all or we trying to take something away from you. We're not. Go get your money. Have a great time. Have all the success in the world that you can want. The thing is, you still have to be desirable to a man. You can't now, because you make money, force me to like you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not obligated to. and know your money.
DJ Horn, claps, something. Get that man
Listen,
something
and
for that shit he just
well,
dropped.
listen, and your money doesn't.
Not that. Something better than
But listen,
that.
hold on. Your money doesn't attract me to you because, as you say, you don't need me. Guess what? I don't need you. So if you've made yourself somebody that I don't need, or you haven't developed the skill to where you're desirable to a man, then listen, then have your success. But no, that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for someone that's broadcasting that they don't need a man. Well, cool, don't need one, and shut up about it.
Sounds like everybody's going into it with the wrong mindset.
No.
No, I'm not agreeing with you either. I'm just saying you shouldn't go into just saying that I need you or you need me because ain't nobody trying to be here taking care of nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to talk to somebody, you don't want to be like, oh, I need you, you need me. You know, everybody should kind of approach it with, I got me together, you got yourself together,
and we want each other.
And now let's,
But
you know what
all I'm
saying?
saying is that takes a certain level of confidence for
Right.
anybody to be like, you know what, I don't care who I run into tonight, today, tomorrow. I
Hey,
know
Jerry.
I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be the same whether I run into Boom, whether I run
Word.
into Cologne. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, but we're gonna
Can I make a real quick point?
Hurry up. Yeah, hurry up.
Was
Yeah.
it not just a few years ago that social media was flooded with I'm trying to build with somebody? I'm trying to
What was
build.
that called? What was that called? What
You know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
Yeah, I know
I'm
what
trying
you're
to
talking
build
about.
with
I know what you're
somebody.
talking about.
In this situation, all you can do is
wait,
build.
wait.
Yeah, let him finish.
Yeah.
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
Equality now. Next time you talk, I'm gonna cut you off too. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Hey, but no.
You know what I'm saying?
What was that hashtag? What was that hashtag? We got to figure
I'm
out
trying
the
to think.
hashtag.
I can't remember what the hashtag was, but it was. I'm trying to find somebody to build with. I'm trying to build with somebody.
Okay,
A couple years later, they got the bag right, and now I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. And y'all don't have to speak on this issue. I'm not downing y'all. I'm just saying I don't need you. What happened to the build thing? You don't want to build.
So would you take that serious?
Not at all. And I would say most people that do better by themselves, and this is a clip right here, guaranteed it. Most people that do better by themselves is because they don't work well in teams. You can't work with a team. You so toxic, you're so abrasive that the best that you can do is by yourself. Because you can't put 10 to flight with 2 or 100 to flight with 2. You can only put a few by yourself. That's the best you're going to get because in a team, you don't work well.
Hold on, what did you just say?
You can't work with nobody. If you better by yourself than you are with someone else, it's because you can't work well with others. That's all I'm saying. You the problem.
That's
and you can
slap.
probably see it in your job situation. You work alone with no supervision. You can't work with no team because you the fucking problem. That's all I'm saying. You can't work in no team.
Exactly.
So don't make it like it's the other person. It's you.
How do we get on teamwork?
Hey, what's the common
Don't
denominator?
worry about how we got here. It's the
We're in
truth.
a whole
goddamn.
rabbit hole right now.
It's the truth.
What's
You worried about how we got here.
What's the
It's
common
truth.
denominator? You, right?
The person. That's all I'm saying. It's the person.
Exactly.
Thank you for the clock.
So if you so
Lord.
gung
you
ho
preaching,
about
bro.
independence, it's because you can't work well with others.
But you preach it. And listen, a woman at 40 that nobody wants to commit to.
Solo dolo out
I'm
here.
sorry,
Don't
it's a
need
sign.
nobody.
You gotta
That's
you
'cause
gotta
you
start
can't
thinking
work with
about
nobody.
yourself. It's too many men out here for you to be 40. Have always wanted a man and can't get one.
All right, that's a good point to close it out. We're going to go ahead and move on to random trivia.
Let's do some trivia.
Now, something a little more positive for you. Don't want you to think the whole show is just negativity.
It's time for random
That wasn't
trivia on
negativity.
Look Who's Ranting Now.
Them
Let the
facts.
games begin. Make sure to drop your cash tag if you win.
All right. Somebody got trivia right now?
Yeah, it's all handled.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all handled? Okay, perfect.
Okay, so this is part 2 of trivia. We're gonna do the same category as actresses and actors. Okay, the rules. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. You're gonna drop the answer in the chat. If there are multiple answers to the question, please answer it all in one answer. Okay, whether you're right or wrong, please answer it in one answer. Also, it has to be spelled correctly. Again, I'm gonna do actors and actresses. Okay, studio. Let me know once y'all are logged in, and we're gonna do $10 on Cash App, sponsored by Mr. Boom Productions. And it's only 10 because Boom Productions got a lot of money.
So we only do it. We'll bump it up to 20.
He got a lot of money. Why we only doing 2? If he got a lot of money, why we only doing 2?
I got some
Okay,
pending. I got some money pending.
We got
Once
Brian
I'm
in there
gonna come
saying,
I can bump it up some more.
All righty.
20.
Okay, so it's $20 on Cash App. Again, the rules and the category is actresses and actors. I need their first and last names, okay?
First and last. All right.
First and last names. All righty. In the movie Titanic, who played Jack?
Oh shit.
Who played Jack in the movie Titanic?
Oh my gosh.
Are y'all serious?
Yes.
Like a bug with Leonardo DiCaprio. Brian, you got to spell it all the way out. You would have had it, but it's
trying to be too cool.
His name ain't Leo, it's Leonardo. So we got one.
That was the easiest question.
Who was scared of spelling DiCaprio? Because I was like,
all of us, everybody.
Alrighty.
Spell Leonardo.
Alrighty, the next question. T'Challa in Black Panther was played by who?
Oh man.
T'Challa in Black Panther was played by who? Chadwick Boseman, artiste.
Spelled it right. R.I.P.
R.I.P. I actually cried when he passed away.
We need to take a
Can we take a sip for Chadwick, man? Black Panther 2 out.
Rest in peace, my man.
November 11th.
November 11th. I might do a private theater for y'all.
Was it the 11th?
I will be there. I will do a private theater for it. All right, we had to pull one out for Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick dead. He don't know nothing about what we doing. He don't care either.
Oh my God.
But
Okay, next question.
Hold on.
Next
Can you
question.
pass the bottle of Jack real quick?
Chadwick, R.I.P.
Am I holding or what I'm doing?
Never mind.
Okay. Alrighty. Neo in the Matrix. Who played him?
You gotta answer.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, that's not right, Chef Magic. Is not.
Why I can't think of his name?
Oh, spelling.
Oh yeah, let me get in there.
Are we spelling it right? We not spelling it right.
Oh no. It's
Like
because
a
of spell
bug.
check. It's because the spell check was hazy.
Keanu Reeves. It's with the A, y'all. I don't know where the O came from, Artiste. You spelled it wrong. Okay, so
Hey,
we got
spell
2
check
for
be
like
hazy.
a.
You gotta turn spell check off.
It's the side out of me. We got 1 for
Spell
like
check
a
be
bug, 1 for Artiste Cologne. Alrighty, this one is so easy. Okay. If anybody get this wrong, y'all got to get it together on this one because this is so easy. I need y'all Twitter fingers ready. Artiste, let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
Alrighty. Day in Next Friday, played by who? Day in. Ooh.
You goddamn right. I'm finna take this through the wire.
Alrighty, we got 2 for Artiste, 2 for Like a Bug, trying to fight for Mr. Boom Productions money.
That's right.
They don't get it often, but when they do.
Hey, it's some piranhas in the water.
I'm gonna throw a wild card, okay? In this question, I'm gonna need the person's name in the actual movie. Okay?
What happened?
The person's name in the actual movie.
If I haven't scored all night, can I still win on this one?
You don't have to do both names. It's just the person's name in the actual movie,
It's
okay?
just them 2.
Hold on.
Can I win the whole thing if I get
It
this?
could be the first or the last. It's kind of tricky, okay?
Come on now.
Alrighty, y'all ready?
Karma.
No.
2-2, right?
2-2.
So can he still play?
Yeah, we still playing.
He can.
Yeah. No, go ahead. You ready? Come on.
I don't think they're gonna get it, but the movie Matilda, what was the principal's name in that movie?
Oh, I know it.
The movie Matilda, what was the principal? Burke, wrong. Like a Bug, Trunchbull. Principal Trunchbull.
It was Trenchbull.
Trunchbull.
Trunchbull?
It's Trunchbull.
Why would you ask a question that only Like a Bug would know about?
Question. Karma.
Because she wanted her to win.
This shit is a facade.
Rigged.
In the words of my homeboy Mike from back in the day,
Karma.
it's a facade.
Is it
side.
listen,
Ask what the
Pirate
pirate
did right now.
There was plenty of questions I didn't know, like about
Artiste.
freaking Baby Boy and about. I
Artiste.
didn't know shit about it.
It's the Trunchbull.
Rigged.
So
I'm
Trunchbull is
claiming
right.
it right now.
Rigged.
Forget about it.
Huh? It's with a U.
Okay.
It's Trunchbull.
Okay.
LikaBug. Can we give her a round of applause? Winning $20 from Mr. Boom Production. Thank you.
If I had to lose, that's fine. Keep it in the family.
And then you said only LikaBug
Hey,
with
don't
all them
clap.
Trunchbulls in there.
Boom. Check your cash out.
Not send them a request.
No. It's an inside joke.
Not yet.
It's an inside joke.
Y'all did good on trivia. Remember, we play this every week.
We fought
So
for
if you
that
want to
joint.
come play, come back next week, y'all. Y'all did good. Chris and Brian, y'all did great.
Y'all ready for
y'all good was not good enough.
It sure wasn't.
Come
man.
better next time.
I can't believe my little sister beat me on this shit.
That's what you get.
I'm sorry, ain't I the champion like 3 seasons, 4
Thank
seasons?
you, in a
That's
row.
Because I wasn't playing, because it's the show. I can't play.
I
It's
still need
show.
my other 2 gift cards and my other 2 little
They in the
signs.
back of my car right now.
Hey, come
You
on.
got it. It's all for you. It's all for you.
I remember I wanted
Can
a
we-
gift on trivia. I ain't get it for like 4 months.
The cap. Let's jump
All the way.
Yep.
All the way, cap.
Some people don't have a clue. So what would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
All right. It's time for one of our brand new segments of the show. It's called What Would You Do? And of course, usually I either play a sound clip or read something out. And we want to know what would you do in this particular scenario. So this week I do have a sound clip. Found something on TikTok which says a bunch of that shit. So here we go with the what would you do?
We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get your margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling about all the one-night stands, how many times they done freaky stuff on girl trips with her girls. Just putting it all on the line, right? Which was cool. I respect the transparency. So when the date was over with, we go back to the car. I'm walking her to her car. I give her a hug. She starts thrusting that hip against me, talking about what you've had to go do. I was like, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said, yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is? I said, yeah, I'll have another date. So she's like, oh, when we going to have our next date? And I told her, I said, honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. I think you're a wonderful woman. You know, you have a good career ahead of you, but I don't think me and you're going to match. So she said, so because the stuff I told you bothered you? I said, it's not that it bothered me. It's the fact that it shows that when you have alcohol in your system, your decision-making completely goes down. You have slept with almost 10, 11 men and having one-night stands because you have been drinking. She said, it wasn't no 10, it was like 8. I understand that. But I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself or when you're with your friends, when you've had alcohol. No man is going to feel comfortable with you knowing that his girl is not to be trusted when you have a drink. You get 151, one mimosa, you allowed to sleep with everybody in the restaurant. So she got pissed off at me. I cut it loose at that time and went on about my business. What's y'all thoughts? Was I wrong for my decision? And y'all grown. Y'all can do what y'all want to do.
No. Do you find this man wrong for not wanting to pursue another date with a woman who, during the date, told him after she got drunk that, she's had 8 one-night stands?
No.
Is he wrong? No, he don't want to date her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I would have took her up on her
I
offer.
would have just fucked her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just, man.
And I'd have told her.
What that let me know was she was ready to go.
That's what he didn't
It's
say.
about as far as we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
She would have been asking me questions. So are you trying to be in a relationship? Nah. Bitch, nah.
So y'all care about bodies and one-night stands?
Care about in what sense? Relationship?
I guess if you're saying that's
If
off
you-
the table.
Listen, I would say if you
If you
got
told me
a
you-
lot of bodies on you, say that shit to after that nigga love you.
Can I ask, what's a lot of bodies?
I need to know that too.
A lot of
wanna
bodies.
know.
I'm gonna say
That's
more
relative.
than to a guy. Honestly,
At our age, what's a lot of bodies?
even at our at our age.
What's
now,
our age? What
at
are
our
we
age, I
talking
would
about?
say
We
if you
30
been
plus,
with
bruh.
more than-
Stop playing.
You know what I'm saying? If you've been with more than 15 dudes,
I was gonna say 20, but yeah.
You know what
Because
I'm
we
saying?
35. If you
35.
done,
You've been more than 15 dudes. I'm gonna be like, yo, you kind of been used and abused. You know, they had you out here. Damn. You didn't find nobody love you.
Yeah, if you really kind of
All right,
averaging
come
more
on,
than one a
Karma.
year after
All
like
right, Karma.
18 or 21, I'm like, damn, like you.
All right, Karma.
And it's too many guys that's gonna be like, yeah, man, she good, ain't she? Yeah.
Last thing
I know all about that, big dog.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all be happy.
Last thing I want to do is walk into a restaurant with somebody and be
And feel like
hey,
he fucked you.
And get the scene from Norbit, and he be like, "Hey man, got you a good girl,
Got you a
there,
good girl,
Norbit.
man.
Got you a good girl,
He
Norbit."
licking his lips in there. Yeah. I'm sorry I let that one get away.
Matter of fact, when y'all get back, man, tell her to do that thing. She ain't do that for you.
She ain't get you right.
Let me talk to her.
I mean, they over here
don't
like
want
if
that
y'all
shit.
didn't look though, they over here like this.
I don't want this.
This
I
is
don't-
behind the scenes gold right now.
I don't want that
They
shit
over
for
here
my life. You know what I'm
cracking
saying?
up at us right now.
Will I fuck her? No.
They like,
doubt.
oh, y'all niggas
Listen, that's
are
what her
hilarious.
experience- that's
We
what
got to be the
experience is actually
funniest
a
guys
plus.
in life right now.
Yeah.
But her experience is too much.
Because they just like,
If you
oh,
try
what
to
are they
wife-
talking about? Take a Polaroid picture of this. Take a Polaroid picture. I'm almost with them because
Can
I'm
I
like,
can I just say I
well,
feel
no,
like
no, let them finish. Let them finish.
Okay, let them finish.
Let them
Probably
finish.
his answer is.
Because y'all want to get the rest of y'all laugh in, I'm sure. But let them finish.
Listen, would you want to go? Would you want to go somewhere and introduce your dude to somebody, and then all the chicks there like, girl, you got you one. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on that one, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it can be embarrassing, but I think
can't
like
be
at the same
embarrassing.
time, like if y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know, we're gonna put the past behind us and not give a fuck what nobody say, you gotta be strong to get through that. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can look bad because you got a lot of bodies, but you don't know that person's situation. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. Now, on a first date, that probably was a little bit more information she should have shared with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she should have gave him all of that. Now, we just talking like, we talking about experiences and we just chit-chatting. And you telling me shit, it's like, you can't get mad, you know, but if you just freeloading information, she probably shouldn't have done it because you made yourself look bad in that light. Because I feel like that if I'm with a dude and you telling me I just knocked down all these girls, I'm going to be like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying, but at the same time, you know, how can you expect a dude to take you serious or take you on another date, you know what I'm saying, after telling him some shit like that? I just think she kind of gave too much information. But I don't feel like women that have slept with a lot of guys are not subject to being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Everybody has a past. And even
No
with
doubt.
me dating guys, I don't look at your past. Now, if you want to give me information or tell me about an experience, I try not to allow it to fuck up what we have because you may be different than who you used to be.
But listen, as me personally, I would never tell a woman how many women I've been with.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
think
I wouldn't want to know
that's
like
a
how
killer,
many.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
I don't wanna.
But I've dated guys that I knew that was like
How
no.
many bodies you got under your?
Apparently 20 is too much.
They don't know that song.
Karma. I mean, what
Mario who? Mario who?
Somebody did something to me, bruh, and it sent me through the roof. I'm sorry.
It's in there, huh? It's embedded.
What's so hysterical about it?
That's
I
like,
want to know.
Somebody did something to me, bruh. I just can't.
But you
I
know what?
cannot.
I mean,
it did something though,
you
clearly,
got-
because you love that song.
And disclaimer, I'm very drunk. I just have to say that.
Oh,
It probably
okay.
wasn't even much that funny, but I'm really drunk, dude.
Hey, but listen.
Hey, no,
I'm
hey.
serious.
But-
I'm told.
But listen, if a woman, let's be honest.
Like, you know
if you
me.
think
Like,
if
I'm
you
told.
if you was a woman and you was to tell a dude, yeah, I've been with over 25 guys.
Oh hell no.
Come on, listen,
That's what I'm
women,
saying.
take my advice, just lie.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
and
Either that or don't answer that
But do
question.
you know how women lie? Like I heard this video today. I thought this shit was hilarious, but so true. It said men lie by trying to hide it. It said women lie by not saying it at all.
Yeah, don't say
You know what I'm saying? So they'll tell you other stuff, but they'll omit information. But that's their form of lying.
don't y'all like
You know
experience?
what I'm saying?
Y'all like experience.
They will
women, right?
not. They're not
Don't be
forthcoming.
that. Don't listen.
It's
Just don't-
always
either
been my
don't tell
frustration
me-
with women.
Or, listen, no man wants to feel like his girl is that experienced.
Can I say something? I feel like, let's say, for example, the woman you try to talk to slept with 50 people. Y'all think 20 is a lot. Let's say 50 people, right? Out
Damn.
of 7
20 ain't a lot.
Out of the 7 billion people in this world, you worried you gonna run into those 50 people?
Well,
That's
nigga,
what I wanna know.
if them 50 motherfuckers live in the same zip code as I,
But that's the thing, you can't worry about that.
I'm
though.
gonna run into that motherfucker.
But that's the
at
thing, you
Walmart.
can't worry about that.
Now
though,
you know
because-
you
really
can't.
can't.
No,
I know. I'm
listen,
just saying
Jeremy.
you can't, and if you gonna allow that to, you worried about embarrassment. Y'all ain't gonna make. You ain't gonna make it with nobody because
Thank
you
you.
can't stop what you done did.
But we are men and we're worried about embarrassment. We don't want
Okay,
that.
but,
But
a
half
real
the
man,
time- but
a
half the
real
time-
man will accept you in your past.
Exactly, but half the time y'all been
Okay.
knocked down half the hoes any damn way that's in our face and shit.
Why y'all get to determine what a real man
Hold on.
is?
We give y'all credit for
A
being
real
tough.
man will take that shit. Man, get out of here.
I'm just saying, like,
I
I'm
mean,
saying, it's
Men
to
are gonna
each
be
his own.
sensitive.
If he
towards
really
that.
like you, none of that shit matters.
It
Exactly,
don't.
it don't. It does
If
not
that
matter.
dude is really attracted to you, none of that shit
I'm gonna tell you right
matters,
now.
is what I'm
I'm
saying.
not. I'm telling you right now.
But I don't think like the thing we can accept if somebody likes you or not.
Yeah.
We can't accept that.
Don't ask
It's
me
like-
that question.
And you can't necessarily make anybody be more attracted to you.
Listen, I know my
saying.
exact number. Don't ask me the question.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Don't ask me that question. I'm not gonna ask you. You
I'm
know
gonna
what
be
I'm saying?
honest with you. I'm gonna tell you
Look,
the
man,
answer if you want to
if he
know.
like you, if he likes you,
And then that's
he
it.
wants
You either
you.
gonna be with me or not.
Exactly.
Only Russell Russ
If
ain't
he-
worried about how
Look,
many numbers.
If I give you
If
a
he
low
wants you, he's going
if I
to
give you
figure
a,
it
if
out.
I give you a low number, you're gonna think I'm lying. If I give you a high number, I'm a hoe. So either way, I'm losing. So
Just
let's not even
lie.
talk about
Thank
it.
Look,
you.
Period.
if he wants you, he gonna figure
Well,
it
listen,
out.
don't bring the shit up.
He gonna figure it
That's
out.
all I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
I don't
bring it
think
up.
we bring it
That's-
up, do we? I don't think like at this age we be like, so
I've
how
never
many
do.
people?
Now, we
I
talk-
don't.
You'll let it be known that you feeling them. You gonna let it be known,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
But men don't
shoot
ask
your
some type
shot,
of.
bruh.
Usually, men don't ask some type of question. You had to volunteer that information.
If
I
he
don't want
wants
to know
you-
how many people you
if he
slept with.
wants
Yeah, I've
you,
never done.
You know what I'm
but,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? I've had a guy ask me like, have I slept with a particular person or something? And I may ask you that, just so I know, because it might be somebody I'm speaking to or cool with, and you might that's just different. But don't ask me to put a fucking number on it. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
You know,
Don't
you know
don't
what
ask
the
me
weirdest question I think men ask? You let somebody else do this to you? Why y'all ask that?
Oh,
Why y'all
I can
always-
answer that question? for you.
Thank you.
Hit him with the real though.
This is
Why
real.
y'all always want to be the
Because-
only person?
Don't
to do this to us?
sugarcoat the shit.
No, because
Why we
if you
always
let,
wanna be the
because
what?
if you let that dude do it to you, that means you like that nigga more than you like me.
What if I like y'all the same, bro?
Nah,
Producer
you like
was
that
late on
nigga-
the round of applause.
Yeah,
right
you like that nigga more than
He
you like
need
me.
a
That's
round.
not necessarily
No,
true.
no, no. You like me. You love that nigga, bro.
Exactly.
Hell no.
I never understood
Hell
that
no.
question.
The
so,
worst thing a
So who
woman
all
can
you
do-
did this week?
Listen, whatever you've ever done with
Right.
another nigga, I better be doing it 3 times more than him. You know,
Come on.
keep
Don't
it
Why?
Don't
I don't
ask-
give a damn. I ain't gonna lie. I
don't
don't give a
ask-
fuck what you did with the last
Don't
nigga.
ask
Come
me
on,
questions
man.
That
you
ain't
don't
got
know the
shit to
answer
do with
Come
me.
on, Magic.
If
Well,
you like me the
that's
way
a
that
real-
you like me,
that's a real
you
answer.
gonna do-
That's some real bullshit. Because if another dude come up and say, man, hey, man, she ain't flip over and do the thing for you, damn.
I'm gonna be looking at him like, nigga, well, what was your problem?
First of all, you a jerk ass nigga to even be walking them saying some old weak ass shit like
Come
that
on.
anyway. to
I
another
agree.
man.
Thank
Come on,
you.
And
man.
you really
Why are
should-
you worried about
You
that?
should shut that
Thank
shit
you.
down for nigga. Right?
Oh,
you
I
should
will.
shut it down. You
I'm going to shut him down.
But I'm saying, but
But I'm going to come back to your ass
If
and
you
be like,
ask no
hey, why you ain't do the backflip?
You ain't gonna shut him down if you asking that question because she gonna be coming saying the same thing that she just said. Why
yeah.
are you asking that question?
I just feel like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a female. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, move around with that. Don't come in my face questioning me or asking me. Cause I feel like you trying to be funny and messy. at that
and
point.
expect her to treat you like an alpha.
Listen,
here's
you
the
reject
difference.
that person.
You just gotta
Expecting
be
her
Hey,
to
you
treat
won't go back and ask
Expect,
I've seen
your
plenty of
significant
people-
other, hey, what's up?
I've
Then
seen
I
plenty
think
of
you
people.
kind of tripping.
I've seen plenty of people that have lied about a lot of men that would mess around with a lot of girls and have now gotten in committed relationships. You cannot worry about that. You have to move on. They might have been single. They might have been cheating. Whatever it is, like I said, I just don't think you should worry about somebody's past if you're trying to get with them. Worry about what y'all got going on. If y'all want to talk about y'all sexual experience, cool. Keep it on that. We're not gonna put names. We're gonna put numbers with that. Leave it at that.
I gotta give it that
kinda
because
agree with that.
none of our past is flawless. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. The
I'm a
only thing
virgin.
is that if you're gonna
You know,
volunteer
who
that
said
type
that?
of
Who said that?
that type of information, you know what I'm saying?
Born again?
Just-
Is that what we're talking about?
just-
Again? We gonna do this again?
I feel
No,
like
no,
any
we gotta
strong,
move on to
I
the
feel like
ranking
any
time.
strong relationship, it will be built on honesty anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you ask me the question, I'm gonna give you an answer. Whether you accept the answer or not, it's on
Just
you.
don't ask some type of
But
questions.
Brian says, "Why are we body count shaming?"
Right.
But I don't think
What?
it's
Body
shaming.
count shaming.
I don't think it's shaming, but I just think
Ain't nobody shaming.
I just think if you
Shame
ask
his
a
ass.
dude,
Bring
if you
that
ask a dude, hey, how many women have you been with? And he said probably like 1,000. You know, it's gonna make you feel like I don't know if I really want to be with this guy. and that's your prerogative, and that's a real reason not to be with them.
So we really gonna
we can move on after your. You can go ahead and close
I
us
don't
out
give
with
a
your
damn
point.
about who you was with before.
I think a regular dude could have been with
ranting
200 or
time.
300 women.
Yeah, let's jump on into ranting time real quick.
Because that's gonna be my rant. Like you with 1,000, that's nasty. I'm not being
that's
real.
a good one. So
I
we're
don't
gonna
care.
save it for the next segment.
Yeah,
All right, let's
let's
jump on
go.
Let's go.
She tell you she been with 1,000.
I'm gone, bro. Hell no.
This is the VIP.
What are you talking about, man?
It's your time to shine. Let your rant be heard around the globe. It's ranting time on Look Who's Ranting
She gonna get a
Now.
gold medal?
Don't be scared. We don't bite. Call in now. The lines are open.
It's time for ranting time, where you can call in and speak your piece. It's a tough act to follow right there, you know, that body count thing. It does happen to be something that, you know, folks tend to, you know, look at a certain kind of way. But if you're volunteering that kind of information, right? Like volunteering your body count, I feel like you kind of like putting it out there for someone to judge. You know what I mean? Just don't ask. It's like a don't ask, don't tell type of thing. You know, but if you're going to ask a woman, like, how many dudes she slept with, if you're hinging upon her answer, then you're not really in it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because what is that information going to do for you other than make you say, you just bitch there? You know, like, that's just going to make you treat her differently. Don't ask. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna let you know how safe you are or
You ain't
are
never asked
not
a woman
being.
how many she been with.
How many she been?
Yeah.
Guess the women I've asked that to, and no apologies here. Y'all listening, you know who you are. I asked them that because I figured it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to know how much a lot was.
How many we dealing with?
How many we dealing with here? I don't ask women that I'm sure about her. I want to be with her, right?
But listen, sometimes you ask a woman because you think it's gonna be a low number. It's like, well, you know, because she'll ask you. Well,
that information ain't ever. Listen, if she said 5, right? All you gonna think
you can live
about?
with that.
All you gonna think about is 5.
I think you can
Who was
live with that.
who was the 5? They must have been fucking this shit out of you for 3 years of pop, huh?
Hell no.
You just bounced on the same dick. It don't matter what answer she give you. It's not gonna work out well.
If she had told you,
Just don't ask the shit.
So
If she told you 55, you like, damn, you jump off of every dick real quick.
Yeah, 55
it don't
5.
matter.
You gonna be worried about who those 5 were? Is that what you're
Some
saying?
dudes are like that. I'm saying that no matter what the answer is, you not gonna feel good about it because it ain't 0.
Because she's not a virgin.
It ain't 0.
Now, what if they do all this
They don't
stuff
want a damn
safely
virgin,
though?
'cause they ain't got time to
Like,
do
what
that.
if
Listen,
they're
I'ma tell
safe
you,
with
but
it
if
though?
she said a low number, you just know she lying. But at least she care enough to lie about the shit to you. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, it ain't about what she's doing. As long as I can trust
At least she want to make me
As
feel
long as
good.
she's safe and
That's one way to
clean,
look
that's
at
all
it.
that matters. She
That's
ain't
one-
giving
Right.
you nothing. She's
'Cause what has
safe,
she been
clean,
with?
and she making you feel real good. It don't matter.
The most important
Yeah,
question.
listen, she give you that
The
number,
most
you be
important
like,
question
and
ain't
that's why I
how.
don't feel nothing when I'm in. That's why it's like,
Wait, what?
Listen, the most important
I don't even
question
want
ain't.
to.
It ain't how many
That's
people you
why.
been with. It was when was the last time you was with a motherfucker?
Now you forgot.
That's the
that they don't
question you
realize
want to know.
That is
when
a good
woman is
question.
loose.
That's the good
That's the
question.
most important
I want to
question.
know
She
if
was
you
with somebody
just
for
got
2
off
weeks
that
ago,
dick
though.
That's
right
the most
before you
important
got
question.
over here.
I have.
That you want to know that more than you want to know
Yes.
anything else.
what if she was with
Yes.
somebody 2 weeks ago?
Fuck
God,
that. Well, look,
well,
give me
shit.
those papers.
It's 2
Show me the
weeks,
papers.
You know,
and then
it
we can
depends.
go from there.
It depends. Usually you already like her. You only
Exactly.
asking them
If you
questions
gonna give her
about a
2
chick
weeks,
that you want to be
Look,
serious with.
if you gonna give her 2 weeks,
I agree.
When's the last time you asked a hoe how many bitches,
Oh,
how many
what?
niggas she done slept with? A hoe. You don't ask
Look,
her them type of
if
questions.
you gonna give her her pack, exactly.
Cause I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you figure
Exactly.
I don't give
If
a
you
fuck.
gonna give her 2
Cause
weeks,
I know I'm not finna be with you anyway.
Hey guys,
You only ask people you
the
care
bar
about.
has
Can I
some
be on this
questions.
show?
look,
Be honest.
look,
Yeah.
RT.
How honest can I be on this
Be
show?
honest. Let's
As
do
As
it.
honest as you
honest
wanna
as
be.
you can
I'm
be.
gonna be honest with you. Okay, look.
Don't
I
tell
think-
me nobody. I don't want to
Don't
hear
do
none
no
of that
numbers
shit.
now.
Yeah,
Look.
we didn't ask you that.
If you wait,
I didn't ask
Listen,
you.
hold on,
Can
but
Can I just talk? Damn it!
yeah, look at me. I'm too. Don't.
I'm just saying. I
Damn
don't want to hear
it!
none of that shit. So
All I was gonna say it was something in general, but then y'all go and treat me like the motherfucking baby that y'all do. I'm grown up in this bitch. But anyway, what I was gonna say was
I'm sorry.
that almost every woman has gone through a whole phase, right?
Yeah.
So numbers are gonna accumulate within that phase. We all went through it. You know, we all had our time. We like, fuck niggas.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
real.
do whatever the fuck I want to
That's
do.
a real ass take right there. I'll give you that one.
So, you know, you can't just judge someone by the numbers based on the number because you don't know what they were doing during that time period, how long that time period was.
Right.
What if their numbers don't compare though?
And also,
and if they're being
if he can be
it
like,
doesn't matter.
if he can be like, I've only had 3, and then you come with, during my phase, it got up to 50.
But hold on though. My hubby was a virgin.
That's you.
Virgin.
Yours.
Virgin. So I mean, it's possible for someone who never had slept with anyone else to be with someone who had more than a few.
But that's
it's
you and
possible.
yours. That's you. This is what we doing. This is the whole purpose, right? What if I'm a man that's only been with 3, 4, whatever, and then I come, with a woman who has been with multiple times.
You're gonna have the time of your life. She's gonna
turn
you out.
It doesn't necessarily.
What if it's like 10 or 15?
Hey, look, it doesn't necessarily have to be 20, 30, 40, or whatever. But she's got more than me.
Right.
Meaning, in this situation, I'm the one that seems more wholesome because you only had this many, especially as a man, right? Because I already know, whatever, y'all got this, that. We already had that conversation.
Right.
But what if it's the man that's only been with 3 or 4 and he got a woman 12, 14? I give y'all that. That ain't, in today's age,
it ain't shit, really.
It really ain't.
It ain't shit.
That's not really that. That doesn't sound good to say either. But it's the truth, though.
Right.
Hold on, you said if you had 12 or 14
I'm talking if a female, say if you had a man, a male, because it can happen, he only had 3 or 4, whatever, he been trying to do his thing, but he get with a female that's had double digits. How is he supposed to look at it? Depending on how they look at us as a man, they already gonna think, man, whatever, man, you could have had whatever you want. If you had an opportunity, you gonna take it. You know what I mean? But it's like to come across somebody like, I got a cousin who's actually a virgin in his 30s.
What?
Hell, I barely believe in my damn self. I ain't gonna lie. But they
It
do
can
exist. So what is he supposed to say when he come across a woman that okay, he a virgin, but he got someone that's got experience, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, you think he's gonna care? It ain't gonna matter to him because he's like, man.
I think it will matter to him though.
But should he expect the same though? That's the real question.
That was a pretty good rant to start off the ranting time.
I know,
with.
right? That shit
So,
wild.
does anybody that's got a rant?
Yeah,
I have a really,
that wasn't even my rant.
quick one.
It wasn't choice.
Yeah.
It was a transition
Go
rant.
ahead.
The Like a Good Karma bar has a rant. My rant is really, really quick. I see a lot of people that look like me talking about how they want Trump back in office. And they get online and saying T Daddy and Trump this and Trump that. Y'all have to really look into what this man did to this country. Do your research and do your facts, right? Don't be coming off of but the taxes and all this other kind of stuff when it's stuff that don't affect your broke ass, okay?
Ooh.
You need to really sit down and look at, how do people forget so fast? Do you remember what this country was like when he was in office? I'm not saying it got any better, but baby, Joe and them doing the damn thing. If you don't want to go ahead and look at policies and the things that they're moving and things that they're doing, then be ignorant, right? But don't sit here and say stuff like, oh, it was better when Trump was here. What are you talking about? And it's a lot of people that look like me, I'm going to call it what it is, black people up here saying this stuff. And y'all sound ridiculous. Listen, the primary's coming up. Y'all better go vote or we're going to be in trouble. They already overturning Roe versus Wade. They're trying to overturn all other kind of stuff that's directly affecting people's health care and their ability to live in this country. And y'all want to sit here and say, oh, I'm a Republican because of some petty stuff, because you don't like Kamala or because you think Joe too old. Actually look up policies and look up what this administration has done, including about to forgive y'all student loans that you weren't even trying to pay back anyway, right?
Okay.
And then Trump sold out this whole country to Russia, the Taliban. He let so many Taliban prisoners go, y'all, so they could reform in the Taliban. That's why he was trying to pull them out of Afghanistan. But our community don't know stuff like that. So do your research. Stop saying ignorant stuff like that, and make sure y'all go vote, or we gonna be in trouble if them Republicans get that house.
Oh shit! Say it again.
That's all I got.
I love it. I love, like you said, man. Oh, go educate yourself.
Go educate
like,
yourself.
go learn, man. Because there's so many decisions that a lot of us make decisions
gonna be in
on
trouble.
that we don't know. We've never been educated on. You know what I mean? And everything that you're saying is like, yeah, you're right.
Trump did the
it's on
food
point.
while he was in there.
But you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us who may be business owners, you know what I'm saying, small business owners or whatever, it don't matter. Like while he was there, he actually benefited those business owners more than anything. You know.
So is it like, okay, he benefited my business, but what about your race as a whole? What did he do to that?
That's
where
you gotta go deeper.
It's like the selfish mentality. If you're a person with money, then it's like, you know.
And like what he empowered. Like remember all them rallies that came? Who he empowered? Like those people that really are full of hate and all that. He empowered those people.
But,
you know what I'm saying? Not saying they're not still empowered, but it was just a different shift. I'm sorry, Boom.
You're good. I mean, that was good. Yeah. It went on for a while, but it's still.
But she right though. I'm completely with that. And your boy ain't got no student loan no more. So
there you go. It's already wiped out, or you paid it off.
Well, mine was with ITT Tech, so mine really wasn't tied to the thing. But listen, since mine is out, I want everybody else to be, even if mine wasn't out, I just want everybody else to get their relief too. I think that's a good thing.
I actually only owe $10,000. I want to keep mine because that's my only form of credit, really. That's like long standing that I have.
Your years of credit,
that show that paid on time and everything because I don't have anything else other than my little
wipe that out and get you a credit card.
I have 2 credit cards right now, but I don't have anything else in terms of long term.
You don't. But it's not automatically wiped out. You're gonna have to apply for it.
What I'm saying is, if it ever wipes out, my 7-something gonna drop down to 5-something. I got nothing else but 2 other credit cards.
And her credit score gonna drop.
It wouldn't drop like that because it shows that you paid off a big loan.
No, every time I paid off my car, dropped 20
Listen,
points.
when I paid off my car and my credit score dropped, I was sad. I was like, what in the world?
What it sounds like you need to do is fill out the application.
Yes.
and then go make a big purchase.
What if I apply for a public service loan because I work for the state? I can get a public service thing and that a public service loan forgiveness so that all those payments that I made, not really, but all those payments that I made can be counted towards it.
But you haven't paid for 10 years, so it doesn't apply
still
to
sound big.
You might as well get the 10K off now and then start building the credit over again.
I'm gonna do mine too.
Because
the 10,000 ain't gonna do, but the 10,000 ain't gonna do nothing for you.
I want a house.
But that 10,000 is not gonna help you because that's more debt that you have to pay.
It may be more debt, but I don't have a lot of debt to my name other than really
so
the
go
10,000.
borrow 10,000 and invest it, and then pay it off.
Come on, business owner, school us real quick.
I was gonna say ain't that what all the smart business owners do?
What to invest in? I'm not over here researching shit. I got shit to do. So what the hell am I supposed to invest in? Am I supposed to buy index?
Oh, do that company. Do that company.
Buy this. You supposed to
do
buy
that
this.
company.
Like everybody telling you to invest in what? Because nobody want to share nothing.
No. Do your own research. And actually look at what investments actually increase.
I don't have time for that.
Okay.
I guarantee. I mean,
get a broker.
That's one good thing though. Like us as a community, we don't stress that stuff. So I can understand where you come from.
That means we should stay.
Yeah, right.
We should stay in our ignorance.
Look, as soon as you brought that up, what happened? Everybody coming in, but you should do this, you should do that.
Thank you.
But nobody's ever taken the initiative. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Be proactive about letting them know this, that, and the third, so we don't even have to.
I actually had a rant though.
Did I say anything?
I actually had a rant though.
Let's go LikaBug.
She just said she didn't have time to. Oh, all right, I'm done.
But no, go ahead.
Look. No, go ahead. Do your thing.
I have a rant.
Yeah.
I love everyone who loves me and supports me. I love them so much. But no matter how old I am, I still get treated like I'm 16 years fucking old. And I am up to my shit with it. It's like, damn, nobody paying my rent. Why can't I be treated like I'm grown?
Because you the baby.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
You the baby, you the baby
about
then.
you like that.
Yep.
Huh?
Thank God somebody cared about you like that.
And I said I'm thankful for everyone who cares about me and loves me. I have plenty of people who love and care for me. Big bro over here, wouldn't trade him for the world. Big cuz over here, wouldn't trade him for the world. Other big bro over there, wouldn't trade him for the world. And my other big sis right here, wouldn't trade him for the world. But, damn, y'all, I couldn't even say a motherfucking comment without y'all. But you can't say it. It's like, I wasn't even going to say it. Like, thing.
And bro, we all did that at once. Like
At
you better not
once.
say
No. She was
Be treated like I'm.
So in
like
our
I'm actually
defense,
28
she was
years
about to
old.
give a number. None of us gave a number. Not one person offered a number.
I wasn't gonna give
Okay,
no
you were
number.
okay. Even if you wasn't, we just said don't give a
do that.
number.
Yeah.
But all at once, really?
Listen,
Really?
all at once.
And look, we
because
all gave it that look too. Like
if anybody gave a
you
number
would.
in here, we would all kind of be like,
that's
nah.
whack. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I wasn't gonna do. Why not? And that's another thing, y'all. It's like I'm 16 fucking years old. Like I don't know how to pick up on social cues. Like ain't nobody else giving a number. Why would I give a number? But you know, it's
I
okay.
apologize.
I'm 28, but
I
I'm
don't
16.
apologize.
I'm sorry.
I so don't apologize.
You don't have to. I knew you wouldn't.
I'll trust in your social cues and skills going forward. I apologize.
Oh,
Thank you.
poor weak sauce.
In our ability,
Yes. Does anybody else got
in
a
our
rant?
ability to stay humble. I need a shirt like that. What size is that?
Oh no, it was a gift
Extra
from one of
medium?
my other cousins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can fit that one.
You can?
Maybe.
Well, it
Not
has,
the shoes.
it have sentimental value, so I can't let you have it.
Anybody else got a
I
rant?
get the message. I
One
get the
last
message,
rant.
though.
One last quick one. DoorDash driver, when they try to order food at the house and they try to like take a picture of the food and take the food, you got me fucked up.
They did that to, they tried that to you?
They did
That-
no
that's
to my
what it
hubby and
is.
daughter at home. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna be on that app as soon as I get home. You
Oh,
got
that's the
me
perfect.
messed up.
That's the
That
perfect.
happened today?
Today, tonight.
What?
Yes.
Can we hear it?
Nah, what you mean ain't on here? They came to the house, dropped
She
the
already
food.
said it. She already said it.
You missed it.
I did.
Your mouth was moving. No, I'm kidding. Them jokes. But that's
Anybody else
crazy.
got a rant? You better get your money back.
It's like I seen it on videos and stuff, but I didn't know. it
Never
was-
really
I'm
happened.
bringing up
Yeah.
a point. I need Artiste to put up my Ring camera that I bought and that I didn't put up because I don't know how to do nothing because I'm not handsy like Artiste. But I need Artiste to put up my Ring camera because now I don't trust nobody.
It's a nice
Artiste with the hand.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Hey, you know, when I was dropping the stuff off, I saw somebody else coming up the steps. I was like, "Where you going? Wait!" And then I was like, I put the stuff down. Then I was like, I stood at the bottom of the steps to make sure they didn't try to grab it and take it in. The neighbor was like coming up as I was like going down, and I was like, "Let me stay right here and make sure you open this door and get it."
It's not the neighbor across from me. It's everybody else. The one
Got
across
you.
from me, she's really sweet.
That's awesome.
She's our folks.
Okay.
Yeah, but everybody else, I don't know.
It be like that. It be like
It be
that.
like that.
But I don't see the phones aren't ringing, so we may not have no rant. So
Yup.
we'll go ahead and close it on out.
Close it out.
All right. Listen, I've had a fun episode. I've had much to drink.
Me too.
Yeah.
Same. I'm lit over here.
I've had plenty of Jack, so I've had a good time. Shout out to everybody who joined me tonight. Of course, my amazing producer, Mr. Boom, in the building. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chef Magic, Razzman, Charity the Model, LikaBug, YourGoodKarma, everybody who joined in the chat, of course, Mr. Greg, you know what I'm saying, Brian, of course. You know, we've had Shay Shay, a whole bunch of Angel, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of PDXs and PYZs. Chris, you know what I'm saying. A lot of folks, man. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show, you know, and joining us and hanging out with us. And we'll catch you cool cats next week. Peace. At 7
Remember
o'clock.
to follow the podcast and come back next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. live on
7.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock CPC time.
And he still didn't get it fixed.
Nope.
Hey, y'all can go to off of them.
Yep. Donations. If you ain't got no donations.
How much you cost?